Alright, there we go. Looks like the stream is up and running, I think. Um, okay, looking good. So, let's just recap what happened last week since I'm not sure if you guys have forgotten. But you all spoke to Cragmouth last week, the spirit of Cragmouth, and he pretty much told you that there was the head of his hammer stolen from him in a time period that he's not quite aware of, but a while ago. And the people that stole, the guy that stole the head of the hammer came to Tarim, the Broken City, and has him and his bandit gang has been hiding out here. But you're not sure exactly how long it has been, and so you ventured into the city, came through one of the entrances that were opened up in the wall, and came into a what looks like a magic shop and got attacked by a bunch of mini statues.
Lovely
And,
mini statues.
and that's about all that happened. We spent a lot of time debating on what we were gonna do, and whenever we were on top of the hill, so I think that's why this is as far as we gotten. But yeah, we left off after this battle.
Well, that was unexpected. I wasn't expecting a statue to come to life anytime soon and attack me. I think we should be a little bit more aware in these shop of magic for more things like this that could just pop out at us.
Yes, those little buggers were much more difficult than I expected, seeming to have some sort of resistance against most of our attacks. Definitely on our
Yes.
guards.
I'm surprised those thieves hadn't, triggered them at some point, or maybe they had, and they just went back to sleep. Just curiosity, is this over here an exit, or what is this?
No, that's just a broken part of the map.
Okay.
Yeah. If you go and peer, like you can see that the wall is broken, but if you go and peer, there's just rubble on the other side of this that from like another collapsed building that you wouldn't be able to move through.
All right, and then this is
That's
also a collapsed building.
That is the exit out to another street.
Okay.
You guys came in from
Okay,
over here. Yeah.
Yes. All right. I just wanted to know which ways are the outways, because
Gotcha.
it looks like an opening from this point, but I could be wrong.
Right. The
Uh,
dynamic lighting kind of messed that up. Yeah. Sorry.
All right. I'm going to try something. I'm going to try what I tried before when I was trying to talk to Cragmaw and before he tried to, get in contact with us and we got attacked. Hopefully this time we'll put ourselves in a little bit safer position. So before I do this though, Kramen,
Yes.
you're a fan of Cragmaw Mouth. He is the fan, right? I don't have the wrong person, right?
You do have the wrong person.
You do.
Okay. Who's the fan? Was it Dakota?
That would be me. I am in favor of all things that have to do with this fine specimen of a man.
Oh, good. Do we know what this hammer top looks like?
New legends, but I would say that none of them can be truly accurate, for no one has seen it for millennia or so.
And we didn't get a really good description out of Cragmouth, right?
No, you just said magical head of a hammer stolen by a man named Darmain.
Good enough. So, it's gonna take me a minute, literally. I'm gonna try that nice little ability of mine of summon a spirit to ask it some questions, because this place is full of dead and dying people and some undead too. So maybe there's a spirit abound. If I find one, I find one. If I don't, I don't.
What are you?
I'm hoping to ask it a few questions.
No. Oh, okay. So you're trying to commune with spirits.
Yes.
Okay.
You spend a minute trying to call forth a spirit to answer 3 questions for you. Since I'm not trying to summon any spirit particular, it's just I have to get better than +10
Right.
plus my levels,
I'm
so
not
I have to
sure-
get higher than a 12, I think.
I'm not sure if you noticed this, but you particularly, because you're multi-class with Witch Doctor and Spirit Speaker, got a lot of new options. That's why I was
Yes.
asking. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
They both have a lot of new options, but each one is gonna. I've spent my points where I spent them. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll change them around, but right now I'll a lot and a few others of the newer abilities I think also were more expensive than my current wisdom, so I have to wait till I get to that wisdom level anyway.
Fair enough.
So I'm gonna attempt to see if a spirit's just hanging about so I can talk to it.
Okay, you spend 1 minute, and actually, you do summon a ghostly dwarven figure
Oh.
who appears from behind the counter.
Oh. Okay, so I don't have to roll?
I'm sorry. Yes, do roll, but
Uh,
sorry, I had this guy.
I mean, I have to beat a 12. Hopefully I can do that.
Right.
So what is it based off of? Let's see
Let's take a
here. Okay, wisdom check. So I have to add my wisdom to it. Okay, got it. D20 plus, I think my wisdom is a +3 now, +5. I don't remember. Character sheet. Wisdom's +6. Got a pretty big wisdom. It's gonna be
You rolled natural
18.
roll.
There.
Yeah.
Now he
So
shows up.
he appears and he sticks around, looking at you.
Oh, hello. I have a few questions for you, if you don't mind. Since you're also a dwarf, you probably would know this individual. We are seeking the hammer top of the dwarfen hero Kragmaw. It's big and magical. If it went through here or you've seen it, you wouldn't have missed it. Have you seen it?
No.
No. Well, that's unfortunate. All right. How about this one? We're looking also for the individual who stole it. His name. Hold on. Let me look up his name before I forget his name. His name is Darmain. He stole that top. Where does he reside in this awful place?
This place is much different from what I remember it to be. I do not know anybody who may yet survive and live within these walls.
I guess he's not a well-traveled spirit, sadly.
Well, I will remind you guys that this is a magic shop. There's a sign over here that says Dahmaduel's Magic Shop.
Yeah, so this is probably Dahmaduel. Well, I didn't. Like I said, wasn't trying to summon any particular spirit, and
Right.
Dahmaduel showed up.
Yeah,
He could have.
This is his magic shop. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
One more question to ask before he goes away, and sadly, he got the. I asked the two questions that were the most important and privy in my mind because it's like the less looking we had to do, the better. It's like, all right, fine. Last question then, since this is your shop. What's the? Do you have a? This place is obviously fell to ruin. Do you have a? Aside from these lovely shoes that I found anyway, do you have any other magical trinkets that we can peruse for?
Before my life was taken, I had many. I may only have few now, or I may still have much more than what I think. And with that, he disappears.
Is that a maybe?
He said before he
I think
died, he had many. He may only have few now, but he could have much more than he thinks. So,
Kramen yells over, next time ask where.
I think that means we need to start searching.
I mean, if these magical statues counted as that, he did have many of those, that's for sure.
Well, we still have those stairs we haven't checked out yet, but I think we pretty much checked out this room over here.
Oh,
Yes,
who had the boots? Didn't?
I have the boots.
Oh, okay. I thought the other guy got the boots. Sorry.
Oh, well, I think he was thinking about taking the boots, but I don't think he ever officially took them.
Okay.
When we found them, it was up for discussion who's gonna get these. They're like movement boots. They allow you like extra 5 feet of movement or something.
Right. 5 feet of movement. per
Can I,
move action.
can I use them? I'm at 25 now because I lost my wings. So I'd like to put my hand up for the boots at this point.
Yes, short one. Did you have wings before? I could have sworn you did.
Dreaming about flying once. It was amazing. Now I'm just stuck on the ground. But you can find so many interesting things down here.
Of course, of course. Well, then here you go. I'll just toss you the shoes.
What do they do again?
They just add a extra 5 feet of movement per move action. So, yeah. So you should go up to.
You're now a normal 30 feet with the rest of
30
us.
feet. Yeah.
Okay, so my guy's gonna put on the shoes and just run
Except
around
for
in
me.
circles with them
Yeah.
on.
You look really fast, like faster than anyone else could run in here.
Sorry, I deafened myself. What was that?
I said you look
apologize.
really fast, like faster than anyone else could run in here.
All right. Well, we did look downstairs. Let us try to go for the upstairs. Maybe we'll get something. Maybe we'll get nothing. Do beware of any statues, though. It may come to life.
So you guys want to move to the stairs?
Yes.
Okay. So Mamai is obviously easily gonna make it up the steps. Everyone else needs to roll athletics checks to be able to climb up there.
All right. Well,
Except for me, I'll just fly up.
Yeah, that's
Right.
what I'm saying. There, yeah, you were able to just fly. John B needs to roll one as well. Can't forget about him. Good old boy. Yeah, he's fine.
You said athletics?
Athletics, yes.
Okay.
Or acrobatics, whichever is better for
Yes,
you guys.
I'm gonna run
Acrobatics
up
is
to
a
the
little
wall
bit
and
better
kind
for
of
me.
bounce off the wall and use my acrobatics to line up on the wedge.
Yeah, I think it's kind of fair with this. It's not just like a straight climb up. That
Well,
was something.
Raymond tries
I
to
forgot
lift
the-
himself and does not have any luck. Should I roll again for acrobatics or just?
I think with everyone able to make it
Ugh.
up there. Oh.
I did not do very well either.
Okay, so wait. That was so Tom and John B are able to make it up there easily. So with those two being able to make it up there, they'll just pull you guys up along with no problems. We'll just waste a little bit of time with it. But
Apparently, I am the slightly shorter one. Having issues getting up the stairway.
yeah, it makes total sense that Crayman's not able to get up there. So you guys, I pulled you guys down to the top of the steps over here, and this is where this is where you come to.
Okay. Now, visually speaking, are these holes actually there, or are they?
Yeah,
just
those
kinda-
holes are actually there.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Let us remember our previous lessons from the other room.
Yes, beware of any sort of magical statues. And any other magical traps that could be here.
I'm gonna tiptoe forward,
I don't have.
Okay.
right about
So
here.
yeah.
Maybe here, kind of where that threshold is, and then make a perception.
Okay. So you want to like kind of creep up forward.
Yeah, creep up
Ah.
forward.
Okay. Is that how everyone's feeling? They want to kind of like stealth forward, or do you want to?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a stealth. If you
Yeah.
don't mind.
Yeah. You guys go ahead and roll stealth. 14.
I mean, with all the racket we made downstairs, I think anything would be aware of us right now. But I will try my own stealth. Where's my stealth skill?
We shall see, won't we? Oh. 1d20 plus 3. Nice.
I will take that.
I got a 12.
Mm. Theron, are you gonna, or Therith, I'm sorry. You gonna roll stealth, or you just gonna glide along?
I will glide along and also try to be stealthy.
Okay. All right. Okay, so you guys move forward. I'm gonna say that he. How far back? I guess. I guess Tom's gonna be our guy that goes on the front. And how far back do you guys want to stand from Tom?
I mean, that's probably good enough
Like that? Okay.
distance. Yeah.
Okay. So you come around this corner and you're able to pretty much make out like a little bit of this room. You do see like this armor and then this chest and then this old couch with some holes in there. And then you also see that it goes this way as well.
All right. Well, with spear in hand, I'm then going to creep over to this corner
Okay.
so I can get a visual of the rest of the room.
So you see a wardrobe at the other end. And this giant, not, it's a decent size hole, about 10 feet wide. It would take like a jump maneuver or something of equivalency to be able to get across.
All right. Seeing this, I'm going to try to use hand signals to convey to the group that I don't think there's a threat to this side, but I don't know what's over here.
All right.
Using my stealth, can I try to look up here because I can also see in the dark?
Yeah, sure.
So I'll be up. I'll come. This has a bit of the hole in it, but does that affect my character from moving
No,
there?
you're okay. It's mostly the hole right in front of you.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a look at the room, see if I can see anything in here. Then.
Okay. I mean, besides the same things that he was really able to see, like, not much. You see that there's this giant hole over here. That's about it. Yeah. You do notice the chest and suit of armor and, like, a raggedy old couch.
Look down the hole and see anything with my dark vision up to 60 feet.
Yeah, you're right above the shop, so you can just peer down and see pretty much like the floor of the shop, and it looks like to be like a 20-foot drop into the shop itself.
We're above. I thought we were below it.
No,
Okay.
this is above. Yeah, that's why you had to climb. You had to climb up.
I missed the. I thought climbing up to the stairs. I missed that where the stairs go up.
Gotcha. No worries.
Never mind. The wording tells me what it is. I wave everyone up, and I just whisper, "It's clear on my end."
So you guys want to try to enter this room first? The big one?
So what did you two see?
Well, I think the room to our right is just a hallway. This one
No.
seems a bit bigger and probably more threatening.
Yeah. I guess I should also say at the end of that hallway, the wardrobe that's against the wall is closed. It looks to be in decent shape considering how old it is, but it is closed, so you can't really tell much of what's going on with it.
And did you?
How
sorry.
high is the ceiling here?
I would say probably about 15 feet. Yeah, it's pretty.
Okay, so I'll be 5 feet off the ground,
Okay.
which means I have about a 3 to 4 foot clearance between my head and the ceiling.
So how would you guys like to
So-
proceed?
Now, What's the name of the? Let's see. We have the halfling who's Crumman, and then the dwarven-looking guy. What's his name again?
Tom.
That's
Tom.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Rokan is Therith, Halfling, Kramen. Your name, and
Koval.
Koval. You're the only name that I don't say often. And then Tom, our snow elf.
Snow Elf.
Snow elf slash Xanderian.
Tom, what did you see when you looked up here around the other corner?
a big hole in a wardrobe that had the slight scent of a foreshadowing, but I am terrible with my smells, so what do I know?
Okay. Ferris, if we back you up from a distance, could you handle the wardrobe and search inside of it?
Yeah, I could.
Okay. So do you guys want to move like over here?
Yes,
Okay.
that's where I'm thinking about doing.
I'm gonna keep my eye on this room while they're focusing on the other room.
Okay.
I will cover the rear as you focus forward.
So you want to fly across there?
Yeah.
Okay, so you fly over to the wardrobe and getting close to it, and nothing appears to happen. What would you like to do?
I would like to. Would it be? Would it be in order to find a trap or something like that? Would it be investigation or would it be more perception?
Investigation, if you're looking for traps.
Okay. Okay, so I will. Don't seem to find anything.
Yeah, it looks fine to you. From looking at it from the outside.
Okay. I will attempt to open it.
Okay. As soon as you pull one end, like one door open, both of them burst open, and a great gust of wind pushes against you. And I'm gonna need you to roll, I think, a strength saving throw.
I get a +4 since it's trying to push me.
That's true. You do. There, let's go ahead. I think it's strength. Let me make sure.
I mean, even if it pushes you down the hole, you don't have to really worry about falling.
Just ride those beautiful wind currents.
There we go. Yep. Strength saving throw. Do you not have any strength to your character?
No.
Okay. So you get pushed back 30 feet. Back to here.
Okay.
With that, this whole section, right, like in front of this wall, pretty much, it all drops and falls to the first floor, creating this loud noise. With that, Tom, as you momentarily oh, I'm sorry, you also take damage. Let me roll that damage real quick before we continue on with what's gonna happen. Oh, not bad. That could have been way worse. You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as you are, yeah, as like splinters and all this stuff kind of flies and you get knocked to the ground. With that though, Tom, you look to the right to see what happens to your teammate just before you hear the creaking of metal coming from the big room right next to you, and you see these two things come to life.
Yeah, we saw that coming.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna scream that out.
They're alive!
They're coming alive, guys!
And let me get everyone to roll initiative for me, please.
And then if you allow it, I want to
Okay.
let loose at that one.
Sure, because you were standing guard, so I think that is fine.
Alright, what's my initiative? Ba-ba-ba.
Kramen yells out, "Don't forget the small ones were weak to fire, so try that on the large ones too. Physical doesn't seem to do much."
Okay, it's plus
Ah. Cannot. There we go.
I have not been rolling very high.
Welcome to the club. And thank you once again, Sirenscape, for all of your beautiful music. I don't know if any of you guys have Sirenscape open, but I've gone through and I've really curated sounds and music recently for what I have planned for you guys. So it's gonna be done pretty well, hopefully.
I've got it playing, but I don't hear anything coming out of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we can troubleshoot that here in a minute. John B only rolled a natural 9, which puts him at a 12, it looks like. Okay. Koval rolled a 4.
Yeah, I did not get very high, sadly.
Tom
If you put us in the turn order, we might be able to help you and put it in for you.
the turn order thing is up. You guys don't see it?
We're not in it. I see the turn order thing, but our particular character things aren't in the turn
Oh, okay.
order.
So I think with that's because you have to click add turn to the thing. So if we added turns for everybody, I think then you would be able to, right?
How do I add turn?
So
I don't think we can.
Yeah,
okay,
we can't do
so
that.
Here, let me add a turn for you real quick, Koval. And now over to the left, can you edit that?
Yeah, I can edit it once it's on there.
Okay.
I'm at full. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that resets because normally that's how I do add turns, and then it resets with the new map probably. That is why that happens. So there, is at a 24, and that's everybody, right? No, Derek's at a 17. Tom is at a 17, and then these guys. Both at
We've seen Koval in the turn order, besides
Oh,
the
I'm
two
here.
opponents.
You
I don't see anybody else besides Koval.
You don't?
I don't.
Okay. Here, this is what I'm gonna do then. And you said the two enemies?
Yeah, the two
Yeah,
enemies
that's
and
right now.
Koval. That's all I can see.
So I just put you in there. Do you want to add yours? Wait, no. Oh no, what just happened? Okay, there you go. I've just put you in
I
there.
think you have to put it. Okay, yeah, you got to put
Yeah.
everybody in there because
Again,
Theron doesn't
yeah.
have one.
Yeah, I'll do
Yeah,
that real
everybody's
quick.
just got to go in there.
Yeah, okay. Here, I got you, bud. I'll do Tom's. Yeah. And then Therith is the only one that needs one now, right?
And
he's at
don't
a
forget John B.
24. Oh, yeah. John B. Oh, yeah, because you guys can't see it if I don't do that. I see. Yeah. John B. got to 12. Yeah, because I did it all for all of you guys. I guess none of you could see it, though. Just because I had to do it again. All right, well. There we go. You guys see everybody now?
Yep.
Cool.
Yes.
Right. Well, Tom, you did shoot off an arrow right at the beginning, right? And
Correct. 11 damage to this one.
24. Yeah. Okay, that hits. And but unfortunately, as you can tell, it does not do as much damage as you would hope it would. But it does hit. And then let's go top of the order, Therith. It's your go.
Dareth, you there?
Yeah,
I think it's
sorry,
just thinking.
I was muted.
Oh,
Okay. Okay, he saw that one come alive, but did he see that one?
I don't think none of you guys can really see that one in the bottom. Yeah.
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 You might be able to hear him, but not see him.
If you'd like, you can try to roll a perception check to see if you hear him as well. But yeah.
Nah.
Okay.
Okay, I will. Let me see. Okay, since I'll only get okay, I'll fly over like this, come over of this chest, and as a I do a dive bomb on this one.
Are you trying to go over this wall right here?
I was right
So
here.
tall.
Yeah.
go like
that goes all the way up
I
to the
go-
ceiling. So you would have to go, and also
I go like this, through here, and then as I'm
I am
coming
not-
up, then just take a diagonal straight through like that.
20, 25,
You hear?
30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So, I don't know if you noticed this. I did drop your movement speed as a
Yes,
flying.
but
to 40.
I'm
But-
doing a combat ability. It's called dive bomb.
I know.
I
I know what you're doing, but this wall right here goes all the way up to the ceiling. So
bypass the wall. I'm right here. I come this way,
yeah, that's 5, 10,
and then
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So that would be the closest you can get. Unfortunately.
Oh.
You would be 5, you have 5 feet, you're 5 feet away from being able to actually get to the construct.
have a 40 movement, but don't we have 3 turns, or has it been cut back to 1?
No. You still have 3 turns. So you can move over there as 1 turn, but to be able to do dive bomb as a full round action, it's 1 full movement attack, 1 full movement, and you.
I have a chain and dagger.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'll allow it this time. I mean, yeah. It seems
Okay.
a little weird with chain and dagger, but yeah, we'll figure something out with it. But you can do it now.
Okay. Okay, just a minute. I have to.
No worries.
Okay. Since it hasn't moved, that would mean that I get ambush
That's true.
also.
very true. That's definitely a hit. Oh, oh.
A 24 hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, so it's oh, 15 points of damage.
Nice. That also does not look like it did as much as you would hope, but it does do quite a bit to cut it back. And now you also see the construct from behind as you come into here.
Okay. Okay, so then I move back here.
Okay. Then Tom, you are able to go again.
All right, I am going to take a 5-foot step, and then going to steady aim, and then ambush this one.
It looks like. Which? I'm confused.
miss.
You rolled
No.
twice.
Yeah, let me figure out what's going on with this macro.
The top one is your to hit. The lower one is your damage.
I don't think the lower one is damage. I mean,
Because it's
normally
rolled
it's
a
supposed to.
D20.
Yeah, he rolled a d20. That's what I was. Yeah. But that top one, is that top one accurate? Because that is an ambush attack.
Yes, that is an ambush attack.
Right.
But steady aim, ambush, and
then
my
your
2
dex.
hit. I
Okay.
guess I have my damage messed up.
That's fine. Yeah. So you definitely hit with that 29. So just go ahead and roll damage.
All right, give me a second to get all that.
Okay.
All right, that looks right. So that bottom one was supposed to be a D10, not a D20.
Gotcha. What is the extra 2 coming from?
The 2 from my. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to press that. That 2 is coming from one of my abilities.
I think I know which
Fine.
one.
One of my. I think it's Scout, maybe.
Scout. That sounds right. This is a random song.
One question.
Yep.
Would sneak attack be applicable to these creatures?
There are rules that I want to add for precision type of damage, which sneak attack is going to be. And generally speaking, if we're talking
It
about
has to be a living creature.
right, constructs would not count. So
Okay,
yeah,
that's
All
fine.
right, CK, so that +2 is from ambush. Ambush gives me a +4 to attack roll and a +2 to damage.
To the
Right, that's
damage.
And
right.
steady aim gives me the +10 to attack roll.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
And then my
There it is.
my +1 from my scout is already included in my +6.
Okay. So that is 2 actions, right? Steady aim and shoot with the 5-foot step. Is there the third action you'd like to take?
I am going to put my bow on my back.
Okay. It is going to be Johnny's turn.
One more thing. Who's our magic caster?
I'm over here. Hello.
2 of them.
The what?
All right, then I'm going to use another ability.
Kramen also does magic. He's more of a healer, though, I think.
Right. And Jambi is also a
Let me
caster.
hear the question.
So, Koval? I'm gonna
Koval, yes.
I'm gonna give you a +2 to your next attack roll.
Cool.
They're over here. Hit them where they're weak. Remember, they're resistant to my type of damage. Maybe you can do better.
Well, once I get over there, I'll be sure to throw whatever I've got at them.
Forget, fire seems to work really well on the little ones. Let's try it on these big ones too.
Again, I will do that when I get there.
As you remember, fire just did well in comparison to the resistance. It was just able to overcome resistances.
The smaller ones seem to be completely immune to slashing and or piercing damage.
Right, and I'm looking at my monsters right now, and I'm kind of I'm screwing my own monsters right now because and I'm not gonna retroactive everything because that's I mean already multiple rounds has happened, but they are immune to non-magical piercing and slashing. So I'm gonna give you that information for free, and we're gonna act accordingly moving forward. But that creature is still going to take the same amount of damage as you've done to it so far. And
All right.
I'm sorry
Okay.
about that.
I will make that note. I'm also going to post these two so everyone remember. The +1 to your attack, armor, and to hit if you're standing within 5 feet of me.
Now it's going to be John B's turn, and John B. Let's see. How far can he cast this? I think 30 feet. 30 feet. Yeah, he's going to run over here, and actually seeing this guy as soon as he gets in front of you, he's going to launch a gout of flame to his left. Well, technically a torrent of flame, and roll an attack to this guy. Let's see. Ooh, natural 9. I don't think that's actually going to hit. So he gets a +6 to his attack, so that's a 15 to hit. But yeah, the construct has quite a bit of armor. You guys were rolling rocks for your attacks, so yeah, that's gonna miss.
Actually, it's +6 because he gets a +1
from being, yeah, so it'd be a +7. It's still not gonna hit. The armor of this guy is actually pretty high. But so he doesn't want to be in the front, but
Now the curiosity question: how dumb is this construct?
pretty dumb.
Oh, it's gonna go right down that pit then.
So as a free action, he is going to use a rover ability to pretty much give him a +1 on his attack rolls and such, but that he rolled a natural 4. So we're gonna put this die to the side, and we are gonna grab a new die, and we're going to have him just. He's gonna make a flaming chain and dagger. Actually, he can make one more check. He's gonna make a knowledge check to try to see if he knows anything about the armor constructs, which he does. And he learns quite a bit. First, the immunities that the thing has is a crazy list. The big ones there's a bunch of conditions that the constructs are immune to, but the big ones were piercing and slashing. But he also learns that they are vulnerable to acid damage. So he's going to make a chain dagger out of acid. And he's going to have it swinging around in this little area to protect the door. Wait a minute.
Does he tell us that?
Yeah, he'll relay that information to you guys. But he might not do the chain dagger, because I think if it should work like this. Yeah. If I did that, then Tom would be threatened by the chain dagger. So he's just going to make a bastard sword out of acid. And then these creatures are gonna go. And they only have 20 feet of movement. So this one is going to run up behind here. This one is gonna go around over here because he's not gonna just
Aw.
walk straight into a hole.
Come on, you said he wasn't bright.
He's mindless. Being mindless and being dumb are two different things. Yeah. It's like a Roomba. Do you expect a Roomba to go into a hole?
Yes.
Just imagine him being a giant Roomba. But I think, yeah, that's costs 2 movement actions. So each one of them is going to take an attack against. Well, one's going to take an attack against John B. The other one's going for you, Tom. So we'll do John B first, which is a natural 6. I don't think there's any way that's going to hit. Actually,
If they can, we're in big trouble.
he does have flanking technically, and John B does not have armor on because
Wait, how could he not have armor by now?
he tried to turn one into fire, pretty much.
He does get a +1 to his armor.
Okay, so his armor would be a 14 naturally. Guy rolled a 6 with a +7, which is a 13. But he does have flanking, so it's like a 15 instead. So barely, but he is able to hit John B. I think. Did we heal? We healed up completely after last time's session, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. His health should not be as low as what that says.
Since I have a wall between me and the fighting, I guess I'm thinking I can't use my reaction spell, correct? For John B?
Yeah, you would have to have sight.
Okay, I figured, but I wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Okay, so it should be at the very least 19. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. So construct does quite a bit of damage, actually. Oh, I rolled a 1 on a 1d10, so lucky boy. So he only takes 11 points of damage. And then the other one is going to take an attack at you, Tom. Natural 19 to hit. So, oh, and another one on the 1d10. So that's going to be 8 points of slashing. I'm pretty sure he hit like for like a 26 for your armor, just so you know.
I'm got a 22.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't like a 19, I would have asked you, but yeah, it was pretty high. But yeah, he did 8 points of slashing. Are you still up?
No.
I'm sorry?
For now, I am.
Okay. I just know you've taken multiple attacks. But that's going to be their turn, so Kratos, it is you now. Get rid of that D10.
Okay, so I will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll move here, and then I will... I'll do Healing Ray. Oh, that's right. We can't do 2 of the same spell in the same turn. That's right. Unless they're basic.
Right.
I will cast Healing Ray on Jambi because I think he got hurt more that round.
Yes, but no, they got hurt.
More injured between the two.
Tom should be more injured, I think. Tom's taken 2 hits now, I believe.
Oh,
Oh, wait,
yeah.
no.
Okay.
Have you taken 2 or have you taken 1? I'm sorry.
He took 1.
Oh, that's right. I did damage to you earlier there. So they both
Yes.
took an equivalent amount of damage.
Okay, well then I'll do this for Jambi because he's in the middle. So I'm going to use Healing Ray on Jambi.
Okay.
So this is 44 plus 6. Zombie heals 17.
Okay. Yeah, he goes back up to full.
I will then cast. That's a touch. I will cast Ethereal Shield. Let me show you what that does, so everyone can see it. And I'm putting it in the square that Tom's in.
Okay.
I'll get to the shield as soon as I cast my third. Wait, no, I moved in 2 spells.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, I can't do that second spell because I'm in armor. That wasn't a basic spell. So I don't do the ethereal shield. Next level, I don't have to worry about that. But for now, so never mind. The ethereal shield will be next turn. So that is my go.
Healing Ray, though, that's a basic spell, right? Or did I...
You did not make Healing Ray a basic.
I think I probably did that for a good reason. So, okay. Just making sure. So that's 3 actions.
Yeah, probably to not allow 2 Healing Rays in the same turn, like I was going to do.
Yeah, that's probably why I did it. Koval.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move right about here. Should be good. I can see both of them, right?
Yes.
Okay. I get a +2 from being from the thing that he gave me. Plus, I get an extra +1 for being next to our boy here. So that gives me an extra +3. As I will, I don't. Sadly, my orb does not do acid. Otherwise, I'd do acid. It does only fire, lightning, and whatever that last one, cold damage.
Hold.
So I will just pick fire, smelt myself a little bit of metal. Okay, and then I get plus, let's see here, plus 6, 7, 8, 9, plus 9. 21
Yeah.
to hit this guy.
That hits.
Alright.
And you're doing it to the one right in front of you? Or that one?
Yeah, I'm doing it
The
to
one
that
right in
guy.
front of you. Okay.
This one.
Yeah.
Plus 6, I think? Yes. Okay. 9 damage to that thing.
So, what is your... This is one of the things that have changed with a lot of the spells is how much of your spellcasting attribute you actually add to it. So
I don't think this one
for elemental orb. So for elemental
was
orb,
elemental one halved.
it is. Let me take a look. So depending on your...
I know Shadow Spiked was halved, but I don't think this one was, but I don't know.
This one is, yeah. So starting off until you hit a 7 spellcasting attribute, which you only have a 6, it looks like, you only do 1d6 points of damage without adding any SCA.
Okay, so he doesn't. So I only do 3 damage then.
You only do 3 damage.
Okay. All right. Because I believe the Shadow Spikes, they were halved until some point in time, until I get them to some higher level.
Right.
They're 1d8 plus half, which would have been plus 3. I'll remember that for next time, sadly. So I only get to have the. So I only do 3 damage to it, sadly, instead of the 9.
It's still. It looks pretty messed up at this point. Just so you guys know. That, yeah, the one on the front has taken a beating so far.
All right. Well, that's all I can do is move and cast a spell.
That's a basic spell, so you can cast a second spell if you like, and you could cast that spell as well. I'm not sure if you saw how basic spells work now. So if
I guess that.
if a spell has a basic component, you can cast it more than once in the same round, and it does not take away. It doesn't increase your action costs to be able to cast the spell. So it won't.
Okay.
So elemental orbs you can just launch all day if you want, pretty much.
All right, then I will do that again. I don't get the plus. I only get the +2 once, right? For the first attack, I don't get another +2.
Let's see. This is for Tom.
I don't know how his ability works, so I didn't know if it just continues to have the +2 or
You
if I
just
can
get
only
that
use it
first
once.
attack.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Okay, so let's see here. So I think so normally I'd have a +6, but that gets -2. Then I get a +1 from being next to you, which does not go away, so I get a +5.
Math.
All right, so, math, yes. 10 probably does not hit that
That
guy,
does not
I'm
hit,
guessing.
No.
All right.
Thereth.
Okay. Um. I will do Water Spout against this one.
Against which one? Okay,
It's
go for it.
yes.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice. But Water Spout is also a basic spell, so you can try to attack with it 3 times if you like.
Okay, second one. I guess that
Yeah,
would hit. Okay.
yeah. It would be a +3, but that's still a hit. So go ahead and roll for damage. And
Okay.
similar to Elemental Orb, you
Yeah, I was looking it up.
yeah,
So
So-
5 points of cold damage.
nice. And he's pushed back 5 feet.
Yep.
Tom, you had your bow out. Never mind.
That is true. Had the bow. No, I put it out right now. I'd be unarmed.
Right. Unless you want to try punching him in the face if you have an attack of opportunity, then.
Oh, you get attack
Yeah,
opportunity if they're pushed out?
I would give it a go.
All right. Yeah.
You think you drew your spear?
No, he put
I drew-
his bow on the back, is what you said, right?
I used
Yeah.
my last action to put my bow away.
Yeah.
But yes, I will take an unarmed attack.
Go for it. Yeah, just roll.
Is that a strength based?
That's strength or dex. Either one. Well, no. I'm sorry. That's for a brawler. I think it's just strength based when you're not a brawler and you don't have training for it. So yeah.
I'm gonna punch him right in the jaw. Give him a good old uppercut.
Uh,
Oh, that's a 20.
that
My
is a
God.
20. So you.
The damage be.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. I think it's a 1d3 is what I determined.
Yes, it is.
I think so. So,
Unless you have unarmed combat, then
Where you going, my friend? We're still fighting.
So that's a 1.
but,
that's- how do you want to punch him to death? You literally brought him down to 0 hit points with that hit.
So as he gets pushed away, I'm gonna follow forward with my right foot, swinging that uppercut straight up in the air, trying to catch him right under the jaw.
Yeah, you knock that floating helmet off of its floating head, and it goes flying across the room as he's pushed back.
Awesome. So now everyone gets a +1 to the attack bonuses because I'm an inspirational fighter.
Oh, right. Until your next turn, right?
Correct.
Which is right after Thereth uses his last spell.
Actually, it says whenever you deliver the killing blow in combat, all allies within 30 feet gain a +1 bonus to their attack rolls for 1 round.
Oh, well, never mind then. There you go. So you guys all have an extra +1 to your attack rolls. That's pretty nice. And Thereth, you have one more action, I believe.
yes. So I will target that one.
Okay.
I would be at a +1. Excuse me, +2, since I get a +1. That is a 19 here.
No, that misses, unfortunately. Just barely, though.
Okay.
Tom.
Oh, that's my turn.
Alright, I am going to draw my spear.
Did you add the +1 for the inspirational attack?
Yeah.
I am going to move up to this one. And I'm going to breathe on him my icy minty fresh breath.
Okay.
He must
So
make a throw.
an endurance saving throw. Give me 1 second. So you do know from what, before you do that, you do know from what John B told you was that he is immune to being blinded.
Yes, I was going for the cold damage. So I didn't think he'd be as immune
Okay.
to that as the.
No, he's not immune to cold damage. I just want to let you know that he was immune to that. But he does roll like a 24 for his endurance saving throw.
Alright, which brings me to one more question about Elven Finesse. Would I be able, in a situation, would I be able to use my Elven Finesse to make you reroll?
No, it's just for yourself.
Okay.
But
Then I'm going
do
to continue.
I was gonna say I do believe Chill Breath, is actually a basic spell as well. I could be wrong. Chill Breath. I am wrong.
At a base
Elemental
action.
touches. Yeah, no, it's a base action. I was thinking that you could do it more than once in turn, but you cannot.
No, I only have it once per day because of a racial feature.
Right, that's true.
So I'm going to take my last action to dodge.
Okay. So John B is gonna go. He has his acid sword out. And...
Can I free action John B for +2?
Yeah. So John
So
B
he gets a +3 out of this because he's also inspired, plus another +1 for being next to him, so he gets actually +4.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Inspiration, baby.
Inspirational fighter.
Yeah.
Really living up to that name. But so he has a +4 total. That's it.
Yeah, +1 for my awesome knockout, +2 from my awesome inspirational speech, and +1
For being next to you.
next to him, and he also gets a +1 to his armor.
Okay. He unfortunately barely misses with a 19 as well, but he's gonna try 2 more times. Oh my god, I rolled another 9. So that one's definitely gonna miss. So it's a 17 this time, and then we're gonna change our die, and he has a +6 to hit, which is his normal modifier, and he rolled another 9 on another die. So he takes 3 swipes with his acid sword and just can't seem to hit him. I think it's because his gap is right next to him. He's real worried about falling in, and he misses 3 times.
I understand, John B. That is a hard knockout to follow. I understand.
He says, "I think I'm gonna go back to my ship after this." The construct is going to. He's gonna take swipes at John B because John B is threatening and brandishing an acid sword at it.
I don't think he's that threatening given the fact that you couldn't even hit him.
Construct's just too quick. It's either that or Tom, but he definitely hits John B with a 22 to hit. Yeah, John B was a little reckless. He was hoping just to finish things off. He wasn't able to. Ooh, that was a bad one. So he takes 15 points of slashing damage this time around. Yeah, and then he rolls a natural 16 on the second attack. And that's going to drop him to... Yeah, this is definitely going to make him unconscious. So that's 10 on the next one. So he gets dropped down to -6. So let's throw that on him. And then he's going to make his last attack against Tom with a natural 20. Yeah, I'm so sorry. He does 15 points of damage to you, slashing damage to you.
That healing ray that was cast earlier, who was that cast on?
John B.
Alright,
John B.
am down. You said how much? 15 damage?
Yeah, 15 damage.
Alright.
And Kratos, it's your turn now.
I'm sleeping again. Here we go. Healing Ray on Tom.
Okay.
This is why I picked this class. It really is.
Does he need a healer?
Because we need a healer.
Yeah, that's fair point.
20 HP for Tom.
3 4s.
I'm at -8. I don't need to heal that -8, do I?
Yes, you do.
Alright.
Yeah.
So you're up to 12. Now, I'm going to cast Vigilant Healing. It's a concentration spell I haven't been able to use yet. So here's what it does, and this is going to go on John B.
Okay. That's probably best because John B is only at a -2 right now, so that will bring him up as well.
Here is round 1. 7 HP for John B. And I am concentrating on it, so so each round this will happen for a minute. Oh no, wait, I can't. They're not basic.
But neither one of them are basic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Okay.
So John B's still down.
John B's still down, but we're
I will do
we got Tom up at the very least.
Yeah. I will do Righteous Bolt, which is basic.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll get John B up next round.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack. That's a hit. That's what we needed. I'm about to start. You don't add any SCA for that one at all?
Nope, I didn't.
No, I'm asking.
Oh yeah, so the attack gets the SCA, but the damage does not. I am 1 away from getting half.
Right. Okay. Most of you guys are. Okay.
Full 6 damage.
28 points of damage. That's not too bad. Not too bad.
Wait, what?
You said, or I'm sorry, 28 points of health is what I meant to say, but you're not supposed to know that. Next up is Kobold.
Mm-hmm.
I need to step away for one moment. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem.
Street. Okay, so third rank of the spell you would have. At rank 4, you do 4. Okay, I'm on. Yeah, rank 2. Got it. All right, so let's see here. How much range does that have? I think it's got far enough. All right, so I am going to cast. What is that thing? The Shadow Spike at this thing. So I'll get 2 attacks on that guy. D20 plus. It's 6. So we got that. So 1. Oh, well, that definitely misses.
I don't know how we're rolling it before, but I did add rules for simultaneous attacks. I'm pretty sure
Right,
we did
it
it the same way.
Right, it doesn't drop the attack because it's the same attack.
Exactly.
It's happening within the same move.
Perfect. Okay, just making sure.
And then I will try that roll again. 7, that's even worse.
Yeah, that's a natural one. Both of those just fly past the armor construct. And
okay, and then I think that now Shadow Spike's not a basic, right?
Let's take a look real quick. Excuse me. Don't believe so. No, it is. It is. Yeah. No, Shadow Spike is a basic spell pretty much for infernal spellcasting.
Okay. It's a basic, but I only have three uses of it. So I will attempt, I guess, the orb now. And plus, I can't cast the same spell twice anyway.
No,
so
you can
that
with
will
basic.
do.
Basic
Oh, I
spells you
can with
can.
basic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why you're able to cast like the orb twice if you wanted to.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, so this is a +4 to hit this thing, hopefully. I'll see if this works or not. 14. That still doesn't do much.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And then I'll try. I got one more try, I guess. This is all I can do, really. +2. Come on, something higher than 9. Nope. Okay, well,
Wow.
all attacks miss.
Unfortunately. There. Your mic might be muted.
It is.
Somebody throw that thing into the pit. Let gravity kill it for us.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Mm-hmm.
I go like that. And then I do that's 1. Then I try,
The water spout?
yep.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for attack.
Okay, so that's +5.
That hits.
Yes.
Alright, roll for damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. So it does 3 points of damage, and then it's pushed down into here and comes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down here, and takes an additional 2d6 worth of damage, which is halved because he's resistant to bludgeoning. But it's still, that was 10, so
Can I
5.
attack of opportunity with my
Yeah,
spear?
you can uppercut it to death before it falls off.
I got my spear out this time. I'm ready for it.
That's true. Okay.
I'm
Oh, well.
Not ready for it.
2 and a 1. But yeah, it falls down and takes damage. Those of you with dark vision can see it down there, which I don't know how many have dark vision. I know
You.
Kramen does.
I do.
But I'm not next to the pole, so I don't know if I can see it.
It's still alive, it looks like, down there.
I don't think you do actually. Sorry, Tom. Because you have the snow breath and regulate spell trait, and then Xandorians do Xandorians have dark vision? I don't think they do. If you wanted to go over that afterwards, that's fine with me, but I do not think you do. Yeah.
So I was thinking I had 60 feet dark vision from being an elf. That I had the strong skin from being a Xandorian. The racial features of a snow elf, which gave me those 2 pluses.
So, as a half race, you choose one race for. I had this. I was talking to Kratos about it. I think I might have written it confusingly, so I do apologize about that. But you only get one racial ability from each race, and then, pretty much in my mind, I always think like the third racial ability is being able to choose where your stat bonuses are going to go, like first level.
Oh, okay. I thought it meant you, since there's 3, you get to choose 1 from each. I'm tracking you now.
Yeah, no, that is how it is. So, but with if you use like the snow elf feature or any of those like variant origins for the races, then you're gonna have like whatever that variant origin is. That's gonna be your racial ability for that race. You following what I'm saying?
So you only get 1 ability from each race.
Right.
Now I got you.
Yeah. So, I do apologize if that was confusing to anybody. But we'll say, I mean, for the sake of this, you guys probably have some light anyways to be able to see. And he's only 20 feet down, so you should be able to have some amount of light to be able to see that far down. But Therith, you actually still have one more action to take if you'd like to do something.
Can I see, from my position, can I see it down there or no?
Not from where you're standing at currently. You would have to like come to like this side of the hole probably, or like even this side of the hole, and then just like kind of stick your head down to see, or down over here to that side of the hole.
Okay. Then, never mind. I'll just come back over here
Okay.
and let it do whatever it wants to down there.
Yeah. So, do you guys want to keep trying to like? It's Tom. It's your turn. What would you like to do?
Well, first I'm trying to rework my character to figure out what I can and cannot do.
Yeah, I'll say for right now that you can see down there. It's only 20 feet away. It's not like terribly far.
And
So-
I don't really see any point in me shooting my bow at it a bunch, since it's just gonna do half damage.
Technically no damage, but yeah.
Oh yeah, it is resistant. Yeah. So I say we just bother with it after we search this area.
I do want to take my turn when it gets to it.
Fair enough. It is going to be Zombie's turn first, so let's roll a death saving throw, see what happens with him. He fails a death saving throw, so he is going to take 2d4 points of bleed damage. Where's my d4? There they are. He takes 3 points of bleed damage, which he's not too bad right now. Oh, that's wrong. Nope. There we go. Then it's the construct's turn, and the construct's just kind of mindlessly doing its thing down there, not really understanding what just happened. It's gonna be your turn, Kramen.
Okay. So I'm going to move forward 5. I'm going to cast Vigilant Healing.
On
Actually, can I see him from back here or no?
from
I'm
where-
assuming
no,
not.
not from right there. If you took a 5-foot step forward, you could.
Okay, I'll take a 5-foot step forward. Cast Vigilant Healing on Zombie.
Okay.
So that's a 1d4 plus SCA. Per turn for 1 minute. Per round for 1 minute.
Mhm.
So he gets 7 HP back first. For the first round.
Okay, that puts him at 2 health, so he's back up.
I tell him, it's a free action, don't move. I look back to the hole, and then I'm going to use Righteous Bolt on the construct from above.
Okay.
Because I can see him now.
Alright, go ahead and roll for attack. You do get a high ground bonus, which I don't know if I ever really established, but we have talked about this, I know. What is it?
No, you have not.
I should, especially, well, doesn't really matter.
I didn't mean to hit enter, but I'll run with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how does that work for spells again? How do you want to work that for spells?
You do double the amount of die damage for spells. Only, but yeah, if it has an attack roll, then you just do double the amount of die damage. And that's how it works with any.
2d6, not 1d6 times 2?
It is, yeah, 2d6. Yeah. That's how I've been using it. That's how I've been doing it.
There we go. Almost the opposite ends.
See, if it would have been a 1d6 times 2, then it would have been 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's why I like rolling 2 die better. This is epic ass music. Alright. So you hit him pretty hard. That is both your actions, right? I mean, all 3 of your actions?
Yep. So
Okay.
Vigilant Healing and hitting.
So, what would you like to do, Koval?
Alright. So this thing fell down there. So first off, let's wander up there. Can I see it down that hole?
From where you're at, you can probably see like the edge of it, but I don't think you would have a clear line of sight on an attack because it's
To mention.
Oh no, you should be able to. I'm sorry.
+1.
Yeah, you should be able to.
And
Alright,
I get +1 for my Righteous Bolt.
That's true too.
Oh, okay, I get a +1 for righteous boldness.
Mhm.
Okay. Good enough for me. All right. I mean, look. Now, how do we get a plus for being above?
You do. I would say that you probably get a +2. Let me write it down
Okay.
real quick. But there should be high ground rules.
All right. So that's
Well,
a
that's
6,
quite a magic, though.
7, 8, 9.
Yes, because you're rolling like an attack roll. You're still trying to hit like precisely, you know?
There we go. 27 to hit this thing.
Okay, and you're casting elemental orb? Or-
Yeah, the elemental orb.
Okay. So I am going to just speed things along and say, because this is obviously your plan to just launch magic at it until it dies
course.
from the
Yeah.
top
Why?
left.
Why would we go down there and risk our lives when we can hit it from from
I
above?
was letting you make the decision. I didn't want to make it for you. So we'll say that you just, after a while, you hit it quite a few times to kill it with the magic
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
without wasting spells or anything.
I do have a question for vigilant healing.
Mhm.
Since it's every round, do I re-roll the healing every round, or is it the same
You
healing
reroll.
every time?
You reroll.
Okay, so during this whole time, I'm also keeping vigilant healing up to help heal Zombie.
Right.
So
Well,
it's up to full
how
health.
long?
This is done.
Eventually, he'll get
Yeah.
back to full health.
Because you just need a minute, and that's probably enough to get him to full health.
Oh, by far. Yeah.
Yeah, I roll 6 plus a d4 every round for 10 rounds. So
Can
it
I
will
get some of that
heal
healing as well?
anybody. What was that?
Can I get some of that healing over here?
I can wait. How hurt are you?
I
Like,
just needed 6 to be max.
I don't have any. Here's the thing. All my healing does a ton.
Well, I thought you had. Didn't you say that vigilant healing lasts for 1 minute?
Well, yeah,
I
but he
can
has
only
to
do it twice.
concentrate on it.
Yeah, I
On
can
a
only do
person.
it twice. And once I select a person, I can't switch it. I actually asked about that too.
Right.
Okay.
Next level has something that can heal multiple people at once.
Mhm.
But I can I use the heal kit on him?
Yeah. If you like.
All right. So can you remind me how that runs again?
Yeah, I will post it in the chat because it is a handful of things. But
I mean, I think it would take what 6 heal kit? No, or a heal kit, a heal check 6 times to heal him fully, right? For 6 health.
right, but it would be a minute, I think, total to be able to do it.
So a heal kit only heals 1 HP.
But for one use of it, and a heal kit has 10 uses of it, and you
Yeah, I
have to
have to heal
roll
kits on
for it. Oh yeah, you have to roll for it unless you're
Unless you give it to
wood
Kovo,
chopper.
who can just do it for free without having
Exactly.
to roll.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah,
It's
I was going to
Kobold,
suggest
I'm
that
like-
myself.
Use this. Help him. And I hand him one of my 2 kits. I'll hand him the one that has 9 uses remaining.
All right. Well, I guess that's a minute for 6 uses, so it now has how many uses left?
3 uses.
3 uses.
Left. And I still have the one with the full 10 just in case.
That's good.
Oh, thank you, my friend.
You're welcome. Hopefully there's no more of these weird animated creatures. We do have ourselves a box over there, though. But I don't think we want to be tricked again. Would it be an Arcana check to see if it's like magically trapped or something like that?
The chest you're looking at this one. To see if it's magically trapped, yes. Yeah. Well, first you would need to make an investigation to see if it's even trapped, and then Arcana check to see the type of. To see
I
if it's
mean,
magic.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I will attempt to check it for trap, but I partially don't. It's like the last thing was trapped. I'm suspecting this thing to be trapped. But okay, let's see here. Investigate.
I will
You can
also.
Also, if anybody has detect magic, that is an option too.
I don't
Unfortunately,
think I do.
Okay.
fortunately, I did not take that. Actually, I
Um,
can't even take it. I don't have that
Spell school.
spell
Yeah.
school. Yeah.
It's a 10. I don't know if a 10 tells me anything.
From what you can tell, it looks fine. Honestly, it looks like it's in worse condition than the other wardrobe was in. And
Is it
And-
locked or
it's
is it,
no, the lid is kind of like on. It's on the lid's on top, but it's like pushed to the side, like in a very broken fashion. Like it's kind of wobbly if you actually try to lift it up.
No. My investigation wasn't very good.
Yeah, same deal. You both think it's not trapped.
Investigate the suit of armor to see how it came to life. See if I can figure out what brought it to life.
The suits of armor.
Yeah.
Sure. If you want to, it would probably be an Arcana check to be able to. If you're trying to see exactly how they're, like, the construct is made.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Arcana or investigations, they're worth the same to me.
Yeah.
No, I can't.
Yeah. You're not able to tell anything. You look through the armor and you're like, there's no one in here.
We only get one investigation check.
I know.
Per item,
know.
correct?
Right. Jamon, or Jambi, I'm sorry. Jambi will make his own investigation check, and he walks up to it, kicks it, opens the lid. He's like, it's fine.
Well, the last one created a giant windstorm. I wasn't willing to be.
He rolled like
Really?
a 25 on his investigation. That's
All
fine.
right. Well, I guess what's in the box?
You guys find a couple things inside this. First, let me make sure I'm giving you guys the right stuff. Yeah. Okay. So first, you guys find a flash orb, which I'll read the description for everybody. Has 1 use per day. You can activate this orb as a base action and throw it up to any spot within 30 feet. To make it to the exact spot you like, you must roll a range attack, and square will have an armor of 5. If you miss, then it lands in a random adjacent square. When activated, every creature with 15, supposed to be within 15 feet of it, must succeed on a DC 15 endurance saving throw or be blinded for 1d4 rounds. On a pass, nothing happens. And I'm sorry, I'm messing with my own rules. You guys were supposed to roll to see what that thing was. But the next thing that's in there is a necklace. So maybe you guys can roll to figure out what that is.
All right. I'm pretty good with my Arcana stuff. So let's see here. That will actually get me good. Where's Arcana?
My Arcana is.
Wait, does
Figured
Arcana
out.
exist? Acrobatics, athletics.
The 14? Is that what you rolled?
The 14 for an investigation. I'm sorry, Arcana.
Arcana?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, my Arcana's not that good either.
And my Arcana sucked.
I think.
Got a 6.
Yeah. I think. There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. You guys are like picking up, messing with it, and then Grayman just kind of walks over. He's like, "Can I take a look?" And he is able to discern that is a necklace of Anti-Toxin. And while in possession of this item, you are immune to being poisoned and resistant to poison damage.
Ooh.
Does anyone have anything against me holding on to it for now, or does someone else
I
want to
mean,
hold
you
on?
are our main healer. Wait, you also have. No, somebody else has the. Jumpy has the necklace against the undead, I believe.
Yes, I think so. For now.
No. I'm already resistant to poison damage. So I'm not immune to being poisoned.
Yeah, that was it. That was in for the chest. And as you guys
And if I recall, the wardrobe and everything else collapsed to the floor below,
this
correct?
whole like subsection of the floor collapsed to the floor below.
Well, the wardrobe's downstairs, so we can at least check to see what's inside of it, assuming whatever fell survived.
Yes, and what is this over here? And as I point to this,
The leftovers of a bed?
That's exactly what it is. It just this upstairs area looks like it was probably the quarters of the magician, the magic guy, but his name's already escaping me. Dahmaduel's, and the downstairs portion looked like it was the actual shop itself.
all right, can I search this corpse next to me?
What?
The armor?
Yes, the armor.
Yeah, you go through it and there's nothing really of use. The armor itself it's not a whole plate armor. It is like different pieces of plate armor that were like kind of floating together as one creature. But now that it's dead, it's just kind of a pile of different pieces.
I'm gonna kick it. and then be done.
You sure you don't want to uppercut it to death?
That might get kind of pointed after a while. I'm gonna save it for next time.
Okay. All right. So, do you guys want to head back down?
Yeah, if we're done up here, unless there's something in these couch cushions, I guess I'll investigate the couch cushions just to be sure, because maybe I'll find some
Yeah.
extra gold coins or something in those couch cushions.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll investigation check.
Alright,
Oh,
it's nothing
my-
special, but it's a roll. 15.
15. Okay. You find
Yeah.
9 pieces of copper.
Oh, look at that.
And anything else you guys wanted to do? Any other cushions?
No, I think we're gonna go downstairs to check out why he secured that dresser with with a wind current.
Okay. So you guys head down to the downstairs area. And I guess
Oh, what's your for being damaged and all? Doesn't impact my flying capability or not?
no, you're okay.
Okay.
I will say, as soon as you guys come down to the steps and you make eyes to the wardrobe over here, but as soon as you see that the wardrobe, you see 2 guys walk in from the entrance, and one of them's like, no one comes into here. What do we have here? And then he notices you guys to the left, and is like, someone that we can bring to the leader for sure. And you guys need to roll initiative checks now.
Okay.
Did you guys say I could take the necklace? I didn't hear.
Yeah, I was fine with that.
Yep,
Okay.
It is all
I'll,
yours.
I'll hold on to it for now then. I just wanted to double check.
Plus.
Just a minute.
All right, I got a 5. I didn't get very. I've not been doing very well when it comes to initiative.
Did you guys? So you guys can now edit your own initiative.
All right, so I will change mine to a
think-
5.
I think that's what we were trying to. Is it working
Eh.
for you?
Yes,
Oh.
I just changed mine to a 5. Theron, you're now at a 27, so you're even higher than you were before. Tom's at a 19.
So I just wanted to make sure. He changes music. As much as I like it, it is not the music we need.
So that just means John B and the enemies need to get initiative. That's it then.
Right.
Oh, did
Yeah.
did Crayman roll?
Yeah, I rolled first. I rolled an 8, and then I forgot to add my bonus, so
Ah.
it's 8 plus 3.
Here we go. Okay. So that guy roll.
It's like,
But we're all at full health still, so worth it.
I'm not. I took damage.
he took that 12 damage, but I don't think he's ever been healed for that 12.
That's right. If you start getting hurt, come and let me know. I can come and help you some.
Let me know.
It was actually 13 damage.
Oh, well, I was off by 1.
That's an important one. That's almost my full health right there.
Let's see. 24. And then John B rolls a nat 20 on his initiative.
Yay, Jumpy!
He's still not as fast as the other guy, though. All right. Thereth, it is your turn.
Okay, well. I'm gonna do a dive bomb on. What do these guys look like?
One is wielding a bow. They're both wielding their weapons as they're coming in here. As you can probably ascertain, they are pretty curious on what's going on here after they heard the wardrobe probably fall. So, but yes, this guy is a Xanderian wielding an axe, and actually he has a mason chain and an axe. And then this one over here is human with a bow.
Okay, I will dive bomb the one with the bow.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. That's +9.
I'm sorry, the other guy only has an axe. He doesn't have a mason chain. I'm sorry.
Okay. As a 28 hit.
Yeah. For sure.
Okay, so that's 86 plus.
Holy smoke.
19 points of damage, and then I come back.
You do that to the guy with the bow?
Yep.
Okay.
Is he paced? I don't know if he could survive that.
Yeah, no, the guy goes down immediately with that hit, because the negative, yeah. Yeah, he kind of gets thrown back a little bit as you just like fly into him, hit him, and he gets thrown, and yeah, come back. Then it's gonna be the Barbarian's turn, and he is not very happy with what you just did.
He's
That's
probably
it.
Remember, I now have a +4 to my AC.
Okay.
So it's now a 23.
He is
I'm
going
5 foot.
to-
I'm 5 foot off the ground.
Okay. He is going to rage, and he is going to rush forward, raging
Really?
and kind of.
not the guy who pasted his friend? I'm surprised.
He's 5 feet off the ground.
But doesn't mean he can't be reached.
That's true.
Yeah, there.
Not
Even if my head is on the ceiling, if the person's over 4 feet tall, with any
Yeah.
one-handed weapon, he could hit me.
I would just assume, because the ceiling is 20 feet tall, so you have enough room to put a gap in between
Oh,
you and him. So I'm assuming that
okay.
you would.
I thought it was 15.
No, it was 15 was the top floor. 20 is the bottom floor.
Okay, so yeah, I'm like about 3 feet below the top of the floor.
Gotcha. Well, the Xanderian is just gonna rush up to Tom instead and make one attack because two attacks. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I had changed rage since I last put it on here, so let's see how rage works. Combat. Base action. Yep, one attack. That's what I thought. So he is going to probably hit with a 22 to hit. Or is that a
There's
miss?
my
That's your.
I'm
That's
going
your
to use my reaction to cast Righteous Shield. So that is it adds a +2 to their armor until the beginning of their next turn, and it happens before the attack is resolved.
Nice. So he rushes up, like foaming at the mouth, and he swings his axe And as it does, like about to collide with you, it hits the shield instead, and he kind of like his arm bounces off, and he kind of takes a step back from that. Then it's gonna be Zombie's turn. Zombie is just gonna make a bastard sword appear, take a 5-foot step, and take 2 attacks. One. Yep, that's all he's going to do.
With those +1s to his attack.
Yeah, he rolled a natural 18 on the first one, so. But he is going to try to do it with non-lethally because John B is a smart person.
I mean, we can question the dead.
That's true, but and yeah, he's definitely doing it non-lethally. He takes a -4 to the attack, but he's getting a +3, so he still hits with a 21. And that is going to be a 2-handed, so I think that's a 1d10 with the bastard sword. I think that's 10 points of damage. Let's see here. Yes, 10 points of damage. So, the guy. He's actually raging, so that's only going to be halved. Sorry about that. But the guy still takes a decent amount of damage, even though he seems pretty up. And then Zombie's going to take a second attack. Same deal, but this one's gonna miss because he gets a natural 12, and I think with bonuses, he would only get to a 13. This guy is dead, and then it's Tom's turn.
Alright, so I'm going to, in Xanderian, say, "You shame your dead mother with this sort of act." And I'm going to stab at him with my spear.
Are you gonna be lethal about this or non-lethal?
I'm going first. Thigh, gonna go non-lethal. Try to cripple him.
Well, either way, that would be a miss.
I'm gonna do it again,
Okay,
and also miss.
same exact roll. Yeah. 1d. Oh, yeah.
But then there's the minus, so it'd be a 6 to hit, I think.
It would be a if you're attacking non-lethally, you take a -4 to the roll. So the second one would be just a straight roll. Either way, though.
Missing for days over here. But I am going to inspire my buddy back here with a +2 to his next attack.
All right, Kramen.
I appreciate it. I will move. Can I get right underneath Ferris? Because I'm like 5 feet tall.
Yeah, I think anybody could with how close he's touching the ceiling, or how close he is.
How do you want me to show that? Should I just do that? We're covering him, or
you could do right next to him. Where? Yeah, you're on him. There you go.
Yeah, so I'm underneath Ferris. I just not sure how we want to show that.
Yeah, that right next to him is fine. It'll be just a case-by-case basis.
Okay.
But we'll know where you're at. It's okay.
I am actually going to cast Sickening Spray.
Okay. Endurance saving throw, right?
Yes.
Okay. Natural 20 on the endurance saving throw.
I will cast a second one because it's a base action.
Wait,
wait! Before you do, how long does the +2 stand to my next attack, or until the next round?
The +2?
Yep.
I will put it on there.
It doesn't say it goes away as long as I'm not
next
doing an
turn.
attack roll. Oh, or until the beginning of the next turn. Okay.
Until my next turn. So you have it until my next
Right.
turn.
Yeah, you get attack. Yeah. And that
Well,
sickening
then I
spray
will-
wasn't an attack roll, so you still have one action. You can use it on.
Oh yeah, that's what I was planning. That's
Yeah.
why I was.
From what I'm
Yeah.
reading, it looks like you could use this for all of your attack rolls.
No, until their attack roll. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, and you haven't made an attack roll yet anyway, so either way, you'll be able to
Yeah.
do it. Because you used Sickening Spray, which wasn't an attack. Technically, it's just a spell.
Yeah. I'll use Righteous Bolt then, so I don't lose the +2.
Okay. Go ahead. That's exactly what you needed. The hit. Ah.
1 damage.
All right. Don't worry. Next level, you guys. Next level. Koval.
Alright. Well, let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20. Alright. I'm moving because I'm gonna do the same. I'm going to use Sickening Spray on this guy.
Okay.
Because we can't non-lethal spells, right? As far as I'm aware.
Yeah. No, you can't. And
Okay.
But I mean, as far as like who your character is, I don't think your character would.
Yeah, I don't think he
mind.
cares
Yeah,
enough. But I mean, he's still gonna try and sicken this guy,
Okay.
make him weaker.
All right. So let's see. Rolled a natural one this time.
Yeah. Okay. So he's sickened whatever that. He's sickened for 1 round.
For 1 round. All
Yes.
right. Therith.
Now, was Sickening Ray a 1 action thing? I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's 2 actions, so you should be able to take 1 more if you'd like.
Okay. How healthy is this guy looking?
Well, with that, he looks sickened now.
Okay, well that's
But
that.
he's
I'm
not
gonna-
too torn up, but
I'm gonna just use. I'll do the blah blah blah, whatever it's called, the orb, and I'll have it be cold damage instead of fire.
okay.
So, yeah, 16 to hit this guy. I don't know if that hits or not.
That's actually gonna be a miss.
Okay.
Now there's turn.
Okay, I come down to I go down to the ground so that he's only 10 feet away, and I also try to hit him with my pen and dagger.
Okay.
Oops.
That's
You forgot to roll for. You
Yeah.
forgot to roll a hit.
Got to change it.
that's unfortunately gonna miss as well, though.
Okay. This is a that's also a miss.
Yeah.
Okay. It's my turn.
Okay, it's going to be the Xanderian's turn now. He looks like he's in. Hmm.
Never mind.
Okay. Yeah, he concerned for his own well-being. He considers the fact that his one attack that he was about to. Well, no, he's raging. He's going to continue to rage. So he is going to try to attack, even though he's sickened. So first he needs to roll an endurance saving throw on the first one, and he fails, I think. So he's going to lose out on his first attack action that he was about to take. Yeah, he does fail. So he's gonna try a second endurance saving throw. That one he does pass. I think so. I mean, it's like 18, I think. So he is going to make an attack against John B. And hits. Definitely hits. Dealing it. Well, sorry. Just so you know, it is like a 28 to hit, so I don't think there's any saving John B right now. And that's gonna be 1d8.
Did Zombie ever put armor on?
No.
Why is he not putting armor on?
He likes casting spells. I think that's why. But even if he did put armor on, he's not gonna have. Let me see. I'll say.
Well, I know 28 wouldn't protect anybody.
Right. Yeah. I don't.
No, but
think
it does affect what Crayman's gonna say to him. Because the game, my guy doesn't know about the dice rolls. He just sees no armor. Have to keep healing this man.
I mean, yeah, his armor is still 16, like with armor. Yeah, he doesn't have. Yeah. So he's a 16 with his armor on because he uses light armor. So if you can, give him 13 armor, you can save him. But if not, then he's gonna take 16 points of damage with that attack because this guy's raging.
Ow.
Yeah, it can do right now. I'm just saying, Crayman's gonna have words with the guy. It's like, come on, man.
Then he's gonna roll one more endurance saving throw, and he passes. But his last attack misses against John B. So, but John B is looking pretty rough again. But he is going to do the same towards this guy. And first attack rolled a natural 17, so that's going to be a hit. And he does 1d10 plus 6, so 6. So guy takes 6 points because he does 12 damage and he's resistant to slashing. Guy takes 6 points of damage. And then he's going to roll the second attack, and these are all non-lethal, by the way. Second attack misses. And then third attack is a hit, and I think no matter what, he's going to knock him unconscious with this one. 2, he only rolled a natural 2, but that's still 8. Yeah, so, wow. So the guy's at -1 of non-lethal. So yeah, he knocks him out. Unconscious.
I'm gonna tie him up
Oh. Okay.
with my rope. Get him a good hog tie and going.
I'm gonna take his weapon away because I'm not sure if the rage will be able to break the ropes very easily.
Fair enough. The other guy in the doorway is just pretty much bleeding out, so I don't know if you guys wanted to do anything with him as well, but
Is he dead?
no, he's bleeding out. He's dying. There's no hope for him, but unless you went and saved his life. That's all I'm saying.
I have the exact opposite of saving people's life.
Right. So if you wanted to enact that exact opposite against him, then you're more than welcome to. But at this point, I mean, they're
It's
dying. Yeah.
Don't say anything to Kramen because he's busy with the sword. He's not even looking.
Yeah.
That's-
Well, I mean, this poor soul is either gonna bleed out to death or he's gonna. We'll just end his suffering. We'll just put it like that.
Okay.
So he has to roll. You touch one creature that's in a dying state and force them to make a resolution saving throw. On a fail, he dies instantly.
He failed.
All right, he's dead then.
You could always like, by the way, just walk over to him and be like, oh yeah, trying to save his life.
Oh, what tragedy! We could not save this poor man in time.
Yeah, you murdered him.
I spared him the suffering of dying.
So
Don't worry, he's still useful to me though.
You guys tie up that other one though. What would you like to do?
Before we get going, Kramen comes back over to Zombie. He's like, he starts vigilant healing again, and he holds Zombie's arm as high as he can. He's like, my friend, armor is good. It helps as healing's happening.
I do have armor on. The creatures like me for some reason. I don't know why. Or they hate me, I guess. They hate me. As I should say.
You're not wearing your armor. And Kramen's entirely serious. He's like, you're not wearing it.
I am. I wear armor for you, my friend. I promise. No more getting hit. I promise.
You are our bodyguard after all. It'd probably be best to at least,
I'm
armor
putting my
yourself.
life in front of your lives to save you from taking all these hits that I've been taking this whole time.
Exactly. That's why you need the armor to help you when you're taking these hits.
Oh, it's just a bad day. That's it. That's all it is. Normally, I'm better without the armor.
Speaking of bad days, actually, what time is it?
In game?
Yeah.
You're getting pretty close to evening. You guys were only a few hours away from evening by the time you made it to Tarim.
I'm like, with all these fights, I'm really depleted on what I can do. If we're going to take some time tonight, I can heal up our good friend Ferrith. But then I'm going to be spent. So we might want to try and bed down upstairs if we can. Try to get.
It probably would be the best place for us to go, to be honest.
I'm like, we know we figured out this place, so it would be best to do that once we've settled up with our friend who's asleep right now.
Yes, what are we going to do about this one? He's a rather brutish character. I don't know if he'll be wanting to answer our questions. And yes, Ferrith, we do want to be getting to that dresser. I saw your character thing just move right over to where the dresser was.
So he is going to be unconscious for a while. Ferrith, do you want to go ahead and just look through the wardrobe to see what?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go through there, and now it's like a mess of wood and stuff, and you kind of search through the wood. Go ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
Okay. Well.
Okay. You come across two cloaks that are of magical nature.
Ooh.
Easily enough. You kind of pull them out of the wood. And you also are able to see a small chest, but the belongings of the chest have spilt out a bit, and you think you're able to gather up all the gold that was inside of it, and total after counting it, let me see. You come across 116 gold in that small chest.
What kind of condition is that small chest?
It's in
Completely broken.
no, it's fair enough. I mean, you can use it as a container if you'd like. It's not too big. It's maybe like a foot long.
Okay.
Yeah. And then those two cloaks of magical nature. What would you guys like to do with them?
Let me take a gander at those.
Well,
As I roll an Arcana.
okay, I will.
I don't even know the cloaks.
You mean curtains?
Okay.
And
Apparently, Tom and Kremen are better at this than I am with a 20 and an 18.
so the first cloak that you guys come across, simple enough. It is a cloak of cold resistance. So while you're wearing a cloak, you gain resistance to cold damage.
Always good,
Then-
always good.
The second cloak you guys come across is a Spellcaster's Cloak +1. While wearing this cloak, your SC DC goes up by 1, and once a day during a short rest, you can replenish up to 1 spell. That should say 1 use of 1 spell. Sorry.
Okay, let's give that to our healer.
He's getting all the items though.
Yeah,
I really
I was
like
thinking the
that.
same thing. The
Or our.
would be the. We probably should
Or
give
our.
the hobo.
Yes, I'm all for it for giving it to me.
Yeah,
Kramer's like,
Because
"Hey,
I can't cast spells, but I'm also
I mean,
really
it's
good at combat also.
if you notice that I don't really do combat that much, it's all magic all the
Really?
time.
Yeah, so yeah, let's give it to you.
yeah." So I
Good.
give the cloak that was in my hands to Koval since I identified. I take the cold resistance. So like, who wants this one? Who wants the cold resistance?
It would go good with my
This
spear.
Yeah, we could give it to our friend Tom.
John B kind of shrugs and says, I always like things of this nature, though you already gave me an amulet. I might need some help staying up, as you might be able to tell.
Well, the cloak does not help you with the armor per se.
Perhaps we could just give you all the items, John B.
I do not argue. I think you're absolutely correct.
You might be onto something here. You might be right.
Look, my friends, I am here to protect you, and I need these things to help me to the best of my ability. And he rolls a 15 on his compel check.
I mean, I'm not compelled to give him anything. Just by my nature alone.
Well, actually, Kramer's actually, he's like, that makes a lot of sense, and I'm assuming he's the one who's identifying it with
No,
the 20.
Yeah, you and Tom, you're both like, you both grab, each of you grab a cloak and just like, this is this thing, this is this thing.
Okay. So when John B says it, Kramer's like, that makes a lot of sense, and if he has the cloak of cold resistance, he will give it to John B.
If you hand it out to him, he's like, oh, thank you, my friend. I always liked the small people.
My guy likes John B, so he would do it. And unless Tom wanted it like really badly, he would look to Tom first, but he would hand it to John B without any resistance.
I am not a big fan of giving all of our items to this man, but I don't care for this cloak.
So,
It's like, I'm not giving up my cloak, though. This one I'm keeping.
John B looks at, I'm imagining like you're kind of off to the side as like staring at the transaction, and if he notices you staring, he'll probably turn his head to you and say, if you like it, my friend, just say so. I like nice things, but I already have this pretty necklace that I may or may not keep after our adventures are over.
I don't care for the gold. It matters not to me. If you want to take it, I don't care.
You are a snow elf, though, out of game or out of character. You having a cold resistant cloak kind of seems appropriate.
Well, to correct all of I wanted dark vision and I wanted the +1 from Xanderian, so that's all I'm taking is the dark vision from elf and the
Oh.
+1 from Xanderian.
Okay. So, yeah, what would you like to do? I mean, he is honestly only the NPC, and he's gonna fight for trying to get as many things as he can because that's in his nature. But you are the hero.
I mean, you can only have one cloak, and I got the Spellcaster cloak, so it's up to somebody else if they want the cold
Yeah.
resistant one.
Oh, well, just throw it on if nobody else wants it.
I don't trust him, but I'm not very wise as a character with my -3.
Okay, that's fair. He says, "Thank you, my friends. I promise you I will do better in the future, and I will try my best."
That's right. All right, gentlemen. As our local healer has said, our friend Craven, we should probably get ourselves upstairs at some point and get a defensive position in case more of these roguish figures come into this place to scout, to find out what happened to their comrades. We should also probably move this body out of the way so they don't get forecasted that one of their allies has perished.
Oh, speaking of that, I will. If somebody else does it, I will search his body.
Right. Yeah, if you go through their things, you guys find, I rolled it earlier, 18 gold pieces total on them. So between that and the other one, that is 134 gold pieces.
134.
Sharing that, Terrence, or you're holding it all?
Well, I am of a good nature, so I'll tell everybody that what I found.
All right. Well, I did the math.
But
Sorry.
I put it in. If there's, I say it's a small chest, a bit beat up. What kind? Is it wood, metal, what?
Wood.
Wood.
Yeah, with some.
So it probably has quite a few cracks.
I'd
As
say
it
so.
fell.
So we already have 50 gold for the party. If you want, if this is more party gold, is that what you're suggesting it for?
Yeah,
Okay. So
at
we'll
least
edit,
for the time being.
all right. We'll edit that, and I'll put party notes. We'll put the extra 134 with the plus 50. So that puts us at 184 gold for the party.
Okay. Yeah, just trying to figure out how we wanted to deal with the gold situation.
Right now, we've just been kind of pooling it in the party pool, I guess.
And we can use this small chest in order to hold it. Since
All right. So you guys, I will say, probably brought this barbaric figure up to the top floor with you. Which
We're
I
gonna at
think-
least move the. I'm gonna have at least move the dead body off to like a corner or something, so nobody can see it just by looking in.
You want to put it like behind the counter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
sure, why not?
There you go. And
what kind of bow does he have?
He has a longbow. Just basic longbow.
Oh, don't worry about that. Just we'll. He can keep it for now. He'll be using it later.
Uh,
Okay.
um, so with that, let's take a quick 5 to 10 minute break. I really got to use the restroom, and yeah, we'll be back soon.
I want to say before we head off, I'm going to use
Okay.
because we're sleeping, I'm using my last healing ray before I go to sleep. Just that way, in case something happens, it's done. So
Okay.
Sarah gets 14 back.
All right.
So he should be back to full health, I think.
Thereth or yeah.
I had a vigilant healing going for Zombie, so he should be back to full health as well.
Okay. Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Yeah, back in 5 to 10 minutes. right. I am back.
Welcome back. I don't know where anyone else is, but I'm here.
Kratos is here. What it sounds like. Derek, Mima? Okay, maybe we'll wait a minute.
here.
Okay. Maybe we can wait just another minute for Mima.
So while we're waiting, I'm gonna be upstairs moving shit around.
Yeah, I saw that. And create like a defensive position.
I think, just in case, our tied up friend, I mean, I'm not going to untie him or anything. I'm just going to muffle him just in case he wakes up at some point in time in the night and he wants to yell for help or something. I want to make certain that he can't do that.
Oh, within a couple hours, he wakes up. So, if you guys before, like probably like early evening, like as soon as the sun starts to set, he wakes up, and that was the next thing I was gonna have you guys do if you wanted to.
Okay. I didn't know when he was gonna wake up, so I was gonna
Mhm.
I was thinking like if we go to bed before he wakes up, and then he wakes up and he sees we're all asleep, he's gonna try and struggle. Not only that, but also yell at the top of his lungs for help. So it's like I don't want that.
Help! Help!
Right, exactly. But if
Um,
he's gonna wake up before then I guess we can try and question him. I mean, I guess he's. I don't know how we're gonna get him to answer, but
um, well, eventually he comes to. I'm guessing like probably like up against the wall, tied up.
yep.
And it comes through. He's like, what is? What? And like he's completely forgotten what had happened. He's like, you. Like,
Yes, wakey wakey.
and he starts to growl.
Question.
Well,
Can I use an ability and ignore the damage portion of it and just do the secondary portion, or does it have to do the damage portion?
what ability is that?
Righteous Hands. If I touch someone, it does 2d10 and they can't lie to me. Ignore the damage portion and just do the lying portion.
I think because as let me see real quick. Because as righteous abilities, you already have like some spells that will allow you to make people be honest with you. I think because those are already spells that can be used, that you can't really do one without the other using Infernal Righteous Hands.
Yeah, I think those are all at least 7 or above, so nothing I could get right now.
Yeah, they have to make an endurance saving throw for it to. Yeah, I would say that he would still probably take damage if you tried to do that.
Well, it's the old-fashioned.
You offer that choice to the group, like I can try and make him not lie, but it would hurt him, and that might make him unconscious again. So I do tell that to the group before he wakes up.
Exactly how much would you be hurting him?
It's one of my strongest attacks if I ever used it. It's nearly it's quite a bit stronger than what I normally would do. It's about as strong as some of the great swords I've been seeing. Like 2
Really?
at once.
Now, how do you? This spell sounds quite dangerous, and I'm all for dangerous spells. But if you want him to tell the truth, killing him does not seem the best way to go about it. You kill first, ask questions later. That seems like an interesting way to go for most people, but
Not really for you.
if we had some way to keep him up if it happened. I don't know. It's just I do have a way to make him so he can't lie. Sadly, I'm not strong enough to do it without hurting him first. It's really bad, I know.
I mean, the idea of pain could make him tell the truth.
Yes, I think that is always a possibility. Maybe we should try other approaches first.
Let's put your idea on the back burner. When all of us else fail to talk some sense into this individual, then you can hold him and cast your little magics, and then I mean, all I need is. Oh, then after that, if he goes unconscious, we'll just bring him back up with a nice little healer's kit.
That sounds much better, but just so you guys are aware.
Of course, of course.
Let me ask you,
Uh,
Xandorian friend, and I'm going to speak to him in Xandorian. Have you
okay,
ever heard?
we don't understand Xandorian, so you'll be the only one able to understand him.
Just kind of like try to establish a rapport with him, speaking in his native tongue and kind of talking about our people, and we're very proud and we keep our word and whatnot. And you should know that our word is that we will get answers from you. And then turning back to Common, I'm going to say, just tell the group that I want to establish a rapport and just tell this man in our native tongue that answers we will get from him.
Oh, indeed we will.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. You wish to do the questioning, or shall I?
Perhaps bad cop, worse cop?
Is this
Oh,
gonna
I
get
am
bloody?
much. It's like I do like being the worst cop.
Is this gonna get bloody? Like really bloody?
Hopefully
Of
not.
course not. You're the one who offered to do your little righteous spell, after all.
Whenever you ask that, Xandorian, I guess Wong, he laughs and goes, I really hope so.
So Kramen is going to try and come over here and close his ears because he doesn't like hurting people, but he knows we need this information. So he's going to try to pretend this doesn't exist until someone tells him otherwise.
Well, we'll have to call on him if we want that righteous spell, right?
Yeah. So until someone comes and lets him know, he's going to pretend this isn't happening, just so he can pretend he doesn't know what's happening around here.
Where
Got
you
it.
going, halfling boy? Come watch this with your wee little eyes yourself. He's screaming at you as you're walking out the room.
Oh, it's this is all between us. We can leave him out of it. He's actually the most lethal and dangerous one of us all.
Better for him to be here then, right?
Oh, it's more like an uncontrolled urge to kill. I'm just making up lies. But,
Roll a bluff check.
I'm pretty good at bluffing. Now, if I recall rereading the things, you've changed the score
Right.
to a
Maximum
5.
5. Yep.
5. Okay, so you said bluff. Oh, okay. This is not based off charisma, which is sadly still a +1. Eh. 21. Woo! I'm really good.
Bluff.
I think he
I
has
mean-
a negative to his wisdom, so there's like no way he could even. Yeah. He looks at you, and he like peers off in the empty doorway. He's like, that little thing.
Oh, yes.
I guess small things do pack quite the punch, don't they?
Oh, very much so. Now let's get down to business. It's very simple. I mean, you wanted to give us to your boss anyway, so we're gonna ask the simple question: who is your boss?
I could tell you, but I need 2 things.
Well, we'll determine what those 2 things are and go from there.
First, my life.
Okay. And the second?
A decent bit of gold to get me out of here and on my feet somewhere else.
I've got a question. How would you like your body disposed of?
If he had to, I want to die in combat. But I'm giving you my options. Take it or leave it. I don't mind if you slit my throat right now.
I mean, I'd still get my answers out of you even if I did.
Let's see, real quick. DM speaking here.
Actually, it's true.
Yeah, he does have to answer your questions. Yeah, that's true. But he's not smart enough, or he's not wise enough to care.
Oh, well,
I think
I'm not opposed to giving you your life, or possibly some gold, but how do we know that you won't just betray us the moment we let you go?
I go one way, you go the other. It will make sense once I tell you.
Well, I mean, obviously, that we've already come in from one direction, so there's only
Right.
one way to go in.
I'll go out the way you came in, and you go out the way I came in.
Of course. Well, how much gold we talking? 50 sound good?
I was thinking 75.
All right. Okay, hold on. I want to see here. How do we barter this one?
Go ahead if you want to barter, and if anybody wants to help, you can roll a barter check. And
Which one's barter? Oh, okay. It's a
barter-
charisma base.
yeah,
thing.
that's
My barter's
charisma.
not the best.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say, I will, I will try to keep like, I said 50, take it or leave it. 16, I don't know if that's enough or not for him.
He rolled like a natural 3, and I'm sure he has a negative to his charisma without even looking at it. He's like, fine, 60.
Do you need me to keep on rolling or?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay.
If you don't agree to the terms.
I'll bring it up a little bit to 55. So let's try this again.
Fine, I do it for 55.
Okay. All right. So you guys don't care if I take it out of the funds, the party funds, right? Because I don't think I have 55 gold on my person. Do it.
Well, Tom's not happy
Okay.
with this idea, but he also would rather not kill the guy. So I suppose he would.
What kind of
Accept the
Xanderian
situation.
are you? You got that elf blood.
Oh no, I am a fanboy of Doran, and he would never kill such a lowly beast like you over something so simple without fair combat.
Whatever, Pointier. If we fought each other in fair combat, I think I'd be the one standing above your dead corpse.
So you say.
Anyway, I have your gold at the ready, having in like a little pouch, and of course you'll be offered your freedom. But first, we want our. I'll even put the gold on his lap. Granted, he's still tied up, but still, it's like, so what? So who's your boss? Where are we going? And all that other information.
My boss's name is Maritu. And
Narrative.
I'll type that in the chat. He's just one of many bandit leaders around here. He resides.
Well,
in the
he's
front
not-
tower.
Sorry. Continue.
I was gonna say he resides in the tall tower at the end of the road, right out the front door of the shop. You'll be able to see it quite easily.
Oh, so this is his territory.
This
Is
street and a
there...
few others.
Say that again?
I said this street and a few others.
Is there a way to pass peacefully through his territory? Because he's not the bandit we're after.
I would say that's unlikely.
We are searching for another folk, or perhaps an item, depending on which this works out for. We're looking for a rogue named Darmain. Have you heard of him?
Can't say I have, but Maritul, he's been a bandit in these parts for a few decades now, I think. He's an older fellow. Still spry, though. Still scary, but
Of
older.
course, of course. How about this? Does your maritime have any sort of, I don't know, large stone thing that looks like it's the head of a hammer?
Well, this was once a dwarven city. There's lots of stone nearby.
Well,
Like-
something more in magical nature, then.
Nope, I don't think so. Not
Is
that I've
there
seen.
is there a way to, since your boss is so well connected, is there a way to barter with him so he won't attack us and we can just speak to him?
What kind of bartering are you speaking of? Just giving him gold? Because he would probably just likely try to slit your throat and take the gold from you. Unless you have good information or items of magical worth that, you know, gold can't just...
Well,
Make
we
a
do
PO.
have our halfling friend over there, if you don't recall.
Are you trying to give him the halfling friend?
No, I'm saying that our halfling friend could help us get the information. He is very scary, as my friend pointed out.
So you
It's
say.
more. He could get the information from him, but it's more along the lines of I wanted to get to him without going through all of his men.
Oh, that's not happening. He spends most of his time on top of the tower. And there's guards on every single floor of the tower. There's guards that patrol the blocks nearby, as we were. So you would have to probably go through guards before getting to him. And really, I can't see any of my fellow comrades, as it is, helping to take you to him without slitting your throat first.
Right. And I'd rather avoid having my throat slit.
As many would.
But he had. So there's no way for us to just ask to be brought to him directly? What if we ask to join?
To join the crew
Exactly.
with that little halfling boy over there.
I mean,
This
You haven't
pointy-eared
seen
Xanderian. The only person that looks like they would join a bandit crew is that guy behind you. He points to John B, who's just kind of skulking behind you.
I'm offering as well.
Right. Let me repeat what I said. The only person that looks like they could join a bandit crew is John B, or that person behind you.
Oh, I see. It wouldn't take us up on that offer.
They probably...
Probably slit our throats. I know.
Right. Yes, exactly.
Okay,
I forget it was
so
getting old, me saying it so many times.
pretty much anything involving that group will get our throats slit. That's what I'm
Anything
getting at
involving
here.
Most bandit groups around here will probably get your throat slit. Now, there are bandit alliances. they're very precarious agreements between the bandits, but information about other bandits that might prove useful against one another, that could be something that you could search for. That would be something that wouldn't get your throat slit. But,
Information on other bandits.
Right.
Well, we only know the one.
but if
Who
I
was Marchuel's enemy in this town?
well, he has many enemies in this town. There's no one leader or anything, and he has
His
some
rival, I would
allies.
say.
If he had one rival, I would say it would probably be Thea, and she leads her own bandit group. Not too far from here.
That is good information. Perhaps we could see Thea.
I must say though none of you look like the bandit types. After what I saw this one do, I mean, not like nudges his head towards Zareth. After I saw what he did to my friend, I don't think you would have too much of an issue just taking on that group, Marito's group of bandits, and slitting their throats instead of them slitting ears.
I mean, fighting is always a possibility, but sooner or later we're gonna get worn out, and they're gonna get their lucky shots in, and they outnumber us by X to however many.
We're about 20 deep, 20 strong, but most of us spend our times patrolling the streets, and then we come back to the tower. We regroup with other people. The new shift gets sent out, and then we have people that are also, patrolling the roads. You can trust me, okay? You gave me 55 gold pieces.
Of course.
All right.
Now, so you said that each, tower piece has X amount of guards. How many guards on average per flight of tower?
2 to 3.
2 to 3.
Mm-hmm.
And does your leader Martel have any guards with him, or is he a loner?
He usually keeps his right hand man right next to him.
Oh, and what's about his right hand man?
He honestly, his name escapes me. We don't. He's usually just called the right hand, but he's a. I'm not afraid of any Xandorians, especially not this pointy-eared bastard right here. But that man, he strikes fear into people.
Right.
He very similar to myself. He does not wear armor, and he uses a giant axe, but he has this mask across his face. It is said that he was once in a quite lengthy, terrifying battle that almost took his life and scarred him for the rest of it.
Interesting. So we have to deal with a possibility of 3 individuals per floor, plus the leader and its right hand man. And how many floors are in this tower?
Yes, could you actually draw us a detailed floor plan of this tower?
I could tell you that there's 4 floors,
I
and
think that's the best we're gonna get.
it's probably the best you're gonna get. It's the first floor that you come across, 2 floors, and then at the top is the bell tower.
And where can we find this Theona at?
Thea is about 5 blocks away, I will probably say. Quite a distance. The best way to get to her would actually be through the sewer system. But we have stopped using that long ago.
What sort of terrible information can you tell me about your leader that we could give to Thea that would interest her?
Well, now, if you wanted information like that, it might cost you a bit more gold.
Well, I had to try anyway.
So, do you want to try to give him more gold? Do you want to barter with him, or?
I have someone else I can ask.
Okay.
I mean, it's up to them if they want to barter, but I don't want to give him any more gold.
No, I don't think I've got any more questions for this one. The sewer system, where can we find the entrance to that?
Well, there is a sewer entrance on this street, as it happens to be, and that's about halfway between here and the tower. That's the closest one you're going to be able to find.
All
But
right.
I will tell you, we stopped using it long ago because of the demons and undead that seem to have populated it more so than ever in the past.
Oh, so it's a regular undead valley under there.
Well, some bandits brave underneath there, and there's talks that the sewer system connects farther than the sewers ever ran to the deep dark, which the deep dark is pretty much the underdark, but a bit different. And underdark has many creatures and races living underneath there as well. So I don't know what you would find under there, but I don't think, no matter what it is you'll come across, it will be pleasant. I highly doubt it.
And you are not brave enough to enter, I see.
Are you brave enough to enter?
That is where the journey takes us.
You brave enough to stare at the face of 100 and demons and undead and pretend like they're not gonna rip you all your flesh off your bone?
But that's
Then
how
I
many
would die
down
like
there.
my hero
That's
did.
probably how many are down there, and more.
I mean, if he
I-
wants to go down there, I'm not going to stop him, but I'm certainly not going to follow.
I'm not trying to go down there, but if that's where, like, if we decide to go down there,
Oh, you're not gonna
that's
go down there. It sounded like you were.
then I'm.
I really want to fight you. I got ripped
Well-
off by the little tiny one when I was about to smack you in the face with my axe.
I don't think Tom would really give in and try to stab him. I think he would try to uphold his good nature.
Oh, what a good little boy.
Look, we're giving you a good life to get out of here. Hopefully, then look, you can train up. Maybe you'll meet each other again in the future, and then you can bash each other's brains in.
I don't think I need training, but maybe in the future we'll see each other once again.
Sounds like a plan. So, tomorrow morning we're going to send you on your merry way. Make certain you leave, through the back before we go forward, just to make sure. And then we will continue on our path.
That sounds like a fine plan to me. Tell me, am I gonna be sleeping against this wall all night, or do you have?
Yes.
You don't have proper bedding arrangements for me?
No, and we are going to tie you to the bed,
I'm already tied up. You
but
gonna tie
not
me
to
up
the
further?
bed.
I was just gonna leave him in the chair tied up myself. Maybe if he really wanted to lay down, I guess we could put the back of the chair on the ground, but other than that, I wasn't really going to go out of my way to make him comfortable.
We could just tip him over.
That's what I said.
But all right, I'll take first watch.
Okay. So we'll say you go through the whole night without issues, and no one tries to come in and steal the barbarian back. Though, if you're taking first watch, he's probably spends most of those couple hours talking a lot of smack to you, just making offhand slight comments and trying to get you to untie him so you can fight him. Which is what his hope has been after seeing you. And as soon as Kramen walks back into the room, he's talking a lot of shit to Kramen as well. I guess Tom ran away.
I'm gonna keep my watch from down here. That one to
Okay.
listen to him.
As you're leaving, he's shouting things at you. What kind of Xanderian walks away from a fight?
Straight face. Are you gonna be doing that all night? Really?
Maybe. You could just let me go now, couldn't you?
No,
Look for any kind of rope or gag. Just that he wants to sleep. He doesn't want to listen to a lot of yelling.
Yeah,
So-
you guys can gag him if you want.
yeah, I was
Kramen's like-
going.
Because if not, he's just gonna keep. He's gonna keep saying stuff.
Yeah, Kramen, with no ill intent, just takes the gag like, "You need to be quiet now," and puts the gag on. That's all he says. He has no other motive. He just wants quiet.
So yeah, after that, he shuts up and tries to sleep. Actually, so you said you're gonna go downstairs to
No,
Keep
I'm
watch?
just gonna go towards the stairs.
towards the stairs. Okay.
Kind of like I was imagining setting up the barricade in this area
Right.
and just gonna go kind of over there, away from him, on the stairwell.
Okay. Well, go ahead and roll a perception check for me, actually. Okay. So, as these guys are sleeping and you're heading, like, you're on the steps, you hear, like, the skirting of the chair. And, like, from back inside the room. Do you want to go check on him?
Yeah.
Okay. As soon as you come around the corner, you can see he looks at you wide-eyed, like without even trying to hide it. He's obviously trying to take off with being tied to the chair. He's like trying to skirt away.
I kind of want to push him out down the hole, but I don't think Tom would do that.
What would Tom do?
I think Tom would just bring him over back and tie him in this corner and tie him to the bedpost,
Okay.
and then give him one of those good old-fashioned uppercuts and tell him to settle down.
Okay. So just roll. Well, no, it's okay. You knock him unconscious with that uppercut. He only had 1 health. That he was going to expend by dropping down the hole, breaking the chair, and trying to get away from you guys.
I mean, that would have been 55 gold we wouldn't have had to spend. So
My-
you know,
my
if he
first
wanted to
thought
kill
was
himself.
just to walk around and continue to push him through the hole, but I don't think Tom. That's not him.
That's fair.
My guy wouldn't care. He would probably push him through the hole, even though he is of a good nature.
Yeah. All right. Well,
He's a totally different species, and
so
my family is this group for the time being. They are the only ones I want to really protect. I don't care.
So I think in the morning we should let him go still tied up with no weapon. But we'll give him the 55 gold.
Well, I think what we were planning on doing was pretty much definitely no weapon. We were pretty much going to be guiding him right to this point and be like, go that way, we'll go this way, and don't come back.
And for trying to escape, I'm not taking off your bindings.
So
He's still got his feet though.
as you guys like push him and nudge him towards his door, he's gonna turn around and be like, "What about my axe?"
You shouldn't have tried to escape.
No. I need my axe. Do you know what's out there?
Uh,
There's
not
bandits.
honor.
There's people like me. There's undead. There's demons.
You should have
There's
been a
people
good
like
boy
you?
and sat in the corner.
No, my friend. No. I need my axe.
Well, then what's
He takes
it
a step
cost
forward
to
as he
you?
says.
I think this axe could go for like what, 100, 200 gold?
Look, I would rather headbutt the shit out of you than walk out this door without my axe. So please, you're pretty much sending me to my death without a weapon.
Kramer
But
looks at the group. He did give us the information like he promised. If he leaves without doing anything, and that's all Kramer says.
I
Well,
suppose.
he's more your kind than mine. If you want to give him his axe, then give him his axe. But I still not fully trusting him.
I don't trust him either. Maybe we should have gotten information from him your way.
Well, it's over. It's done with. Either we're sending him out. I'd say we just leave him bound, and we can put his axe on his back or something. Tie it to him.
That's fair.
It's
We'll
up to him
leave
to
you
get it
bound.
out. After.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a little bit of time making sure this thing's very well tied to his back, and make sure his hands are very well bound. And then we're gonna just push him out the way.
He says, "Thank you. I would have rather fought you to the death than you give me this axe, but whatever, little flower boy." And he walks out the door. And he's laughing as he's walking, like, fucking pointy ears.
Well, what a pleasant fellow.
Yes.
Now, to go wake up his friend.
Right.
I'm gonna get myself my own thrall now, finally. Flesh thrall.
Did you want to ask about the secrets about Maruchal?
Yeah, I'm going to. Of course.
Oh, you're gonna do Commune with Spirits first?
No. I'm bringing this. I can talk to the corpse. It's like speaker of the dead. Regardless of whether you and I share a language with an intelligent undead, you two can communicate as if you did. Also, anything you say then who's not able to speak but has an intelligence score of +0 can still understand your words. So
Right.
so long as so long as his larynx wasn't completely destroyed, this guy's pretty much gonna be like talkative to me.
Right. Which I don't. I think he probably just has like a giant gash across its body or something. I mean, Thareth killed him.
Yeah.
Thareth usually cut the throat out of a.
I mean, he kind of
creature's mouth.
crushed him, so I don't know if that involves cutting his neck.
I think he's okay. I think you can talk to him.
It's like wakey wakey.
So,
No. Morning.
Undead generally, zombies such as him, have no intelligence score whatsoever. So yeah, I think it's a bit different dealing with undead such as like zombies or skeletons than dealing with spirits. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, it says anything you say to undead who's not able to speak but has an intelligence score of 0 plus can still understand me.
Yeah, his intelligence would not be. His intelligence is non-existent. That's how undead. That's how I've been treating like skeletons and zombies, things of those natures. So he can understand you, mostly because of that magical bond that you have created between you two.
Mm.
But it's not like speaking to a spirit that only knew dwarvish as a spirit, and you
All
knew
right.
common.
Okay.
You know
Then
what I
I
mean?
will. I guess I'll try to talk to his spirit too.
Yeah, if you want to, you can definitely. Yeah, because you would probably know that. So you can commune with spirits first, and then.
All right. I will. I will
Yeah.
attempt to commune with spirits. Let's give this thing a roll. 20 plus 6, right? All right, let's hope for something good. Give me something good. Rah. 19. Hey, that's enough to summon his spirit. Because I can actually get specific spirits above 15.
Right. So yeah, you're able to get him, and you have 3 questions.
All right. All right.
Be right back.
Okay.
So, there. Hold on. Hold on. Beep, 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 beep. Tell me, uh, Martel's greatest secret.
I do not know that. I am only a lowly
Oh.
grunt. I was only
Okay.
a lowly grunt.
Yes, of course. Does that count as a question, or is that
Yeah,
reset?
that's a question.
Okay. Uh. Well, now, what was the name of the girl?
Thea.
Thea.
Yep.
Okay. Then can you tell me something about your leader, or your used to be leader, that Thea would find interesting?
Hmm. She knows that he stays at the top of the tower. But it is common knowledge that any bandit that stays at the top of the tower, any towers, because there's multiple, that you guys have seen multiple, there's multiple across the city. If any bandit rings the bell, then most other bandits will send, most other bandit leaders will send at least one crew to investigate. He also has crews that if he rang the bell, would meet in a private place for them to go raid other bandits that came to investigate the bell ring.
Okay. So,
So there is no
I'm
honor
trying
among
to.
thieves.
Yeah, there's no honor among thieves. It's basically stating whenever the bell rings, that means that their place is under an assault, but it means that the other bandits will try to take advantage of that, but then he will also have like a force to be put out to protect them because he knows they'll come, or something to that effect.
No, so okay, if he rings the bell,
Yeah.
crews, maybe even whole bandit groups, but at least like sections of bandit, like individual groups will be sent out from each bandit, let's say tribe, and then he has alliances in place where if he rings that bell, all
Mhm.
crews are probably going to come to investigate what's going on. But he is going to have a subsection of different groups that are going to meet in a private place for them to speak about possibly going to raid other bandit groups that are vulnerable during this process.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's a plan to backstab as he's calling
Right.
for help.
The bell system in Terram, for what it sounds like, is like a call for the bandit groups. But he's taken advantage of it.
Okay. Interesting. Oh, then I guess then the next best question is actually to ask about the tower itself. What's the best way up there with the least amount of issue to us, or without getting that bell rang?
You could try to climb up the sides, but it's just a tall tower. There's generally only one way to get up there.
No such thing as a secret passage, I guess. Or if there is one, he doesn't know about it because he's a lowly
No, not
grunt.
that I know of. I am only a lowly grunt.
Well, I guess that makes him go bye-bye, because that's 3 questions.
Goodbye. Did
Well,
you still want
that
to turn
was-
him into a flesh thrall?
What?
Did you still want to turn him into a flesh thrall?
Of course! Yeah,
Okay.
I still
Oh,
want the
that's
flesh thrall. Why wouldn't I want myself an extra warrior on our side?
Do we know where this bell is at?
It's probably
Yeah.
at the top of the tower.
Yeah, it's at the top of the tower. Xanderian guy told you. You know the tower. It's at the end of the road. It is actually like at the intersection of multiple roads, but the end of this road.
Maybe we could get somebody to fly up and disable the bell.
Who do we know who has wings?
I will remind you that he did say that Martel and his right hand, both spend their time at the top of the tower, near the bell, usually.
If they spend their time underneath the bell, maybe you could cut that nice little rope and send it on top of their heads.
That's fair. You could try.
I think it'd be worth
Is
having
it
him
a rope
right there
or
to
is
take a
it
look
made
at
of
this.
metal? That
We
makes
don't
a
know
big
because
difference.
we'd have to go up there to find out. We don't actually know the answer to that question.
All right. So, what would you guys like to do?
All right, our options are 2, really. We fight our way to the top of that tower, although I don't think our ghoul, my little thrall friend here, say hello, thrall. I don't think he can help us get up there by pretending we're part of the crew. But he can help us fight, so there's that. But the moment that bell rings, we're going to be accosted by other bandit camps. So if we can
Perhaps
get
we
up
could get
there.
Thea on our side in some way.
Well, that was the other option, is going to Thea. But the issue is, according to at least our friend that left, the only way to get there is through the sewer systems, which is apparently coated with zombies from left to right.
He said that's the quickest way.
And demons.
And demons. At least the quickest way. The other way, of course, is us to try and avoid all of the outside, the external patrols, avoiding them and getting to Thea there, and then figuring out which men are Thea's men and which men are Martel's men, because sooner or later we're gonna have to make a choice when we see a group of bandits, either attack or try to parlay with them.
Sounds complicated.
It does sound very complicated. Honestly, I'm half tempted that we should just go to the top of that tower and fight our way up. Or, I mean, anybody have any climbing gear? I guess that's a no.
I already did
Yes,
about an hour ago.
I don't have any climbing gear. But I do think it would be worth having our friend fly around the tower and get a look at things. Perhaps there is a way
Yes,
for them to dive bomb the bell tower and cause a ruckus.
that would do. Theron, you are the only one with wings. Although I still had that strange dream ago. Anyway, if you're willing to get up
Yeah, I
there,
can try to.
but do your best not to get spotted, because I fear that you will become plummeted down very quickly if they see you at all.
Yeah, I know.
So you guys, that's the next step. You want to send him to go investigate the tower?
I think so. Yes.
Okay. Well, with that, let's go ahead and just end tonight's session, because I think if we did anything else, we would get caught up into something that's going to take too long for us.
I mean,
to-
unless
yeah.
Theron's stealth rolls are godly, then
Yeah, you can go ahead if you want to roll a stealth roll. You can go right ahead, and then maybe I'll figure out exactly what happens. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Yeah. There. Before you decide on this course of action, let me just emphasize that he did say that there are. So the tower is at the end of a bunch of intersections, or a rather large intersection with a bunch of different streets. And the Barbarian did tell you guys that there are half of the crew, if not more, is usually roaming these streets, like the blocks, to just staying guard on there. So the amount of people that are outside the tower, in accordance to the amount of people that are inside the tower, are quite a few.
right.
There's
So-
more people outside than there are inside. In other words. Correct?
Right.
Uh
There's
oh,
still- there's
that's
just
a good
lot of people
question.
outside.
Weird. Since we have one of the thralls with us, or I have the thrall, did they have any sort of like emblem or anything on them? You know, we did think about like possibly killing a few and seeing if we could disguise ourselves. So, is there any sort of like sign that says, "Hey, we belong to this crew" on this particular dead guy that I have?
No. For the most part, the crew seems like they're just tight knit enough for people to know the faces. So
Okay.
yeah.
So
Okay. Yeah, it's big enough that they can hold their own, but small enough that
everybody knows your name.
almost everyone knows.
Yeah. So, if you want to try flying around the tower, go ahead, but I'm just going to roll quite a few perception checks to see if anybody sees you. That's pretty much what I was getting at.
Nobody ever looks up though.
Alright, everyone can have a -1 to the perception checks for that fact that no one ever looks up. Especially at some creature flying through the air like the Mothman.
It's up to you, Theron, what you want to do. If you don't feel safe doing this, then that's up to you.
This stage, probably not. Next
Maybe-
level, I probably would
So
attempt something like this, but at this time, no.
I mean, we're probably all going to be rolling stealth anyway, because we're going to try and get to this tower without
Yeah.
with as little fighting as possible, because sooner or later, if we
Eventually, we're going to be spotted.
right, but I'd rather be spotted hopefully inside the tower than outside the tower.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay. Well, maybe if you guys want to discuss it, like in between the session, so we can figure out what y'all want to do next week, just so I know I'm properly prepared. I don't know if that's available to you guys. You all now, I don't know if you'll also notice, have a playtest campaign party text chat. So away from all the general chat and all these people that have been joining recently. So you do have something that you can kind of.
Yeah, we're the playtest campaign party
Right.
text channel.
Yeah, so you guys, if you wanted to discuss it in between sessions, maybe to figure out exactly what you wanted to do.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because you guys have like a lot of options on the table right now, so maybe not
Yeah.
rush the decision quite yet.
Yeah, we'll figure this out.
We can make a
I
left
mean-
turn and go to the deep dark.
Yeah, I mean, we can go the sewer. We can try to go through the patrols to the tower. We can try the flight thing. We got different routes to go. One way or another, we're either gonna be fighting or rolling stealth. It seems to be the ways we're going, unless the sewer system has suddenly become devoid of all undead life. I mean, unless somebody's got like a fireball that can just plunge into the sewer system, close off the hatch, and just wait for it to explode, and just let that clear out all the undead and be like, okay, we're set to go.
How
Not
much does
yet.
dynamite cost?
I don't think we have any dynamite on us.
I don't think you know how big a sewer system for a city can be.
No, I mean for the tower.
Oh,
How
for the
big is the
tower?
dynamite for the tower?
Oh, right. I'll get right on that.
Oh yeah, that's an option. We could just destroy the tower and bring it down.
I'll go invent gunpowder for this game.
Never see the X again, but we didn't have to deal with the tower.
Yeah, that's true. The bell will definitely go off at that point.
I mean, but then it's pretty obvious that we're not somebody to mess with if we're willing to destroy an entire tower to get there.
That's true. You're gonna become the Bandit King of Tarim. Bandit Kings of Tarim.
No, thank you.
Yeah, well, yeah, if you guys want to figure it out, maybe just try to come to a decision by next week. If not, I understand, but at least get somewhere.
Yeah,
with
we'll
it.
try to come up with something so that way we're not like spending an hour trying to figure out what we're gonna do.
Yeah, I have everything. I had everything prepared for you guys last week, and then I have prepared more for future sessions. So I have things prepared for any which direction you want to go. I just need to. Yeah,
Just need to know which way.
exactly.
It's like I see you put. It's like we could go. Yeah, if we really wanted to, we could just completely avoid all of this and go to the deep dark.
Right.
I think we should just fix up the shop and perhaps become shop owners.
That's true.
Ah,
I
well,
can give you
mean,
the world map if you want to go see what other cities you can explore.
All right, well, I'm going to get off of here. It was a good game. We'll see y'all next week.
All right. You have a good night, man.
See you next
alright.
week.
Yeah,
See you,
see you all next.
See ya.
See ya. And see you guys next week. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please give us a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. It is very helpful. Thank you to Sirenscape for your beautiful ambiance, your music, and your freedom to use your music without royalties and whatnot. So thank you. And thank you, viewer. Thank you. And you have a great night. I'll see you next Tuesday.